We've all seen it. The hatred, the ugliness, the crying, and the downright disgracefulness. That is fanboyism. You may be wondering, how can I help these misguided manginas? Well, we're proud to announce that through supporting your local F&P and through F&P merchandise purchases, an undisclosed percentage of the proceeds will help fund the castration and spading of these feral beasts. But you must hurry, because left unchecked, the situation will only worsen. So please, help us in raising awareness on this unprecedented and increasingly annoying, ignorant, and childish behavior by visiting the link below, before it's too late.
Hi. Bye.
What's up, Bill?
Okay, we're back this time for real.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye. That was the show. We're out.
We're
We'll
gonna
talk
play
later.
We're gonna play Dying Light.
We even got, we're all going to play Dying Light. Sorry.
We finally got Mo on and we're out.
Yeah.
We finally got our schedules to jive together. So, yeah, we're done.
Fucking finally, man.
Oh, shit, right?
Like you both work for a living or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Who
shit.
would have thought? Who would
All
have
right. But anyway, it's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's that time again. We're here to insult your intelligence for at least 2 hours.
Damn right.
Starting now.
So, but on the bottom, you see my good friend Mo. What is up, Mo? And what have you been playing, sir?
How you doing, man? How's everybody doing? Glad to be here. Had to, unfortunately, this is one of my buddies. He messages me. He's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "You're on the show 3 times in a row." I'm like, "Well, first, I'm like, that's how you know you don't watch it." I go, and second, I was like, "No," I was like, "I haven't been able to come on the last couple of weeks because of work." I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Always a pleasure being here. What am I playing? I'm playing Uncharted Collection. I'm playing Halo Infinite. I'm playing Sifu. I'm playing. I know there's something else I can't remember right now. Man, the dementia's kicking in, but yeah, man, I'm all over the place, man. I'm just swapping consoles daily, nightly. So, well, yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time. Embrace it,
Trying to
baby.
be a gamer, huh?
Embrace it. Oh yeah.
Damn right.
Mhm.
And don't worry, Noof will be here. He's just getting off from work. He'll be a couple minutes late, but he will be here.
Who?
Him and his curly hair. Noof. Noof.
God bless you.
Yeah, okay. And moving over to the right, we have our original Borderlands sperm thingy. What's up, Leo?
Nothing much, man. Got sucked into playing some Dying Light thanks to Fork and Ghost.
Oh, don't even
It was
fucking
pretty
say
fun.
sucked in. You've been playing a lot too. I want to hear it.
I've only played it with you guys.
I'm
actually.
only playing it because of you.
I've got all y'all beat. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Exactly.
Like, I'm so underleveled when I go in their worlds. It's like crazy. Like, I get one tap by everything. It's like, what the fuck? I've also been playing Uncharted Collection and Pokemon Legends. Pokemon Legends game. That Pokemon Legends, it looks horrible, but it plays great. Like, it's a lot of fun.
That's
like
awesome.
you, like it's what you would think a Pokemon game would be by now. You know what I mean? Like you actually go out in the open world and see them like all over the place and catch them that way.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
But besides all that, work, fucking up my body.
Yeah, like the rest of us. You know.
On to Husk.
Well, hold on. We got to get our other guest in. What's up, Noof?
Who?
Noof. You gotta
Yo,
believe
is there
you
an
just popped in.
echo? Do you guys hear an echo? I'm sorry.
I heard one briefly.
Yeah, I heard it too, right? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. All right.
Well,
somebody
Noof
should
don't have his
fuck-
microphone on yet.
Is it me?
Alright.
I
No.
believe
Boom,
so.
boom, boom. Nif Nukem is in the room. What's
there he
going
is.
on, baby? What's up?
What's
Hey,
up,
What
Noof?
was that?
There he
Box.
is.
Good to be here. Thanks for the invite. Should be a good show.
That's the plan. We're thinking anyway, but we say that every time. It ends up being a shit show, but you know, it is what it is.
Hey, I'm used to shit shows. You know how that goes.
Exactly. That's why we all do this, right?
That's right.
So what have you been playing, Noof, besides yourself, sir?
That's right. I'm the one-hand bandit. I've been playing, what have I been playing? A whole bunch of different stuff lately. Went and tried the first Dying Light just to make sure if I'd want to invest on the second one. Been back playing some Back and Pat 360 games. Back into Batman Arkham Origins, the game I never did finish, the only one in the whole series, oddly enough. And yeah, a few games like that. And super excited for Horizon Forbidden West when it comes out. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Me too.
Nice.
Me too. You didn't say Uncharted, though. Everybody else has said Uncharted so far.
I'm just waiting for March. God damn it.
And then in the middle, we have the Nebraska beer chucker, the one, the only Husk. Go ahead. I'm not saying
Hi.
the whole Elvis Vibrator thing anymore. I got a
So-
new saying. I'm gonna say I'll bring it up next week.
Fair enough. I have a lot of stuff and things going on. 2 features this weekend. I've been playing Dying Light when I have free time.
Stuff and things and stuff.
And
You stuffing
yeah, more
things?
things and stuff.
What are you stuffing?
Stuff and more things and stuff?
It depends on the day, what we're doing at work, I suppose.
Things and stuff and stuff
I just got
and
a
things.
dollar
He's
raise.
been buying a
so
lot of Astroglide.
I'll be stuffing a lot of things in a lot of places.
You buying that
Ah.
what was it? The freaking Little Caesars fleshlight?
That's greasy.
It's double
that
stuff.
Wilmy fucker on Twitter, man. He's got to stop with those memes.
I know.
Flame,
That's okay on Twitter.
thank you for the $5 super chat. I've never seen so many Call of Duty fans before the 18th last month. Who knew the fan base cared so much about it to not want it to be exclusive? Dude, I'm totally with you, and we are actually going to get into that here in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
The same people that were shitting on Call of Duty when Halo came out suddenly became
Yeah.
Call of Duty fans. So
Yeah.
you're onto
Exactly.
something, man.
They just go with what's new.
Yep. And
Look
then
at the new
directly-
shiny.
And then directly under my head, we have Mr. Dreadpool, and the O's are actually zeros. What's up, Dread?
Oh, no much. I didn't like the sound of that, but okay, we'll go with that. Whatever.
Which head is he under?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't sound good. Anyway, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Halo. I played like 6 hours in one setting that one day.
My man.
Holy cow! I didn't realize it, but it was so engulfing, right? You're just playing and just having a good time. But jonesing on Dying Light 2, so I've been debating on whether or not to get back into Dying Light 1 and getting further into the story there. I have not finished that one again. And then checking out Sifu, figuring out if I want to play that.
Oh, there you go.
It sounds like a from, you know what I mean? It sounds like one of
Mo's
those
having fun with it.
fun
Fucking
games.
Sifu, man.
Yeah, but
Sifu is
I found out it's a little bit more of a tactical or timed with the combat. It's not just a press a button
Well, it's from
and
the same people that did
wish-
Absolver, wasn't it?
This is nothing like Absolver. It's
Oh.
way different. Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
rather just
yeah.
eat seafood myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
You
not
can't-
even going to mess with it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
Dread, you can't. Yeah, there's zero room for button meshing here. You'll get your
Yeah.
ass kicked. You can't. You
so
just
that's where I'm
Yeah.
kind of like, I don't know.
yeah.
But I mean,
don't blame
the
you.
rest of it looked interesting. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. And then you turn into an old man and die.
The
That's
present
pretty cool,
edition
yeah.
is
That's
very
happening all
cool.
almost anyway, so I'm not going to rush that.
Yeah.
I'm not rushing that.
Hey, I got what, another week before I have to worry about that?
I'm not too far behind you, remember?
Yep.
You're just a couple of weeks older than me.
Yeah.
And that's beside the point. That's why he doesn't come on camera.
That explains the smell.
Exactly.
What?
Hey, what? You smelling my mothballs?
And
Like
we have
coming to a
Mr.
retirement
Dealer
home.
in the house. What's up, Mr. Dealer Gaming?
What's going on, dealer?
And Matt and Lupa and Adam. And damn, that's everybody. Oh, let's scroll down the screen. And there is Wilmy Hood Jr. What's up? Vault.
Wilmy's favorite. That's the name. It should be.
Yeah. Oh, she'll tell you real quick. And then to the top right, we have Kratos' third cousin, 3 times removed, thanks to chlamydia. What's up, Bomber?
Man, it's going pretty good. Just doing the husbandly duties today, washing wife's car, and then doing the dishes,
laundry,
and
cooking
doing
dinner,
laundry.
mopping the
Yes,
floors.
I've done everything except for cook dinner because we don't have anything right now to cook. But no, been playing a lot of freaking Halo here lately. Whenever I get time to at night. And
Yes,
Rocket
you are,
League,
my son.
'cause, Like
Yes,
I'm
you
just,
are.
I'm addicted, and I posted like 5 clips last night or today because why not? So I'm sorry for anybody that was tired of seeing Halo clips, but
Never.
I was having damn fun.
That's what gaming's about, dude.
Damn right. But now, also playing in between that is playing some Horizon Zero Dawn, trying to finish up that the DLC before the 15th when number 2 comes out. So yeah.
Yeah, I got
Mhm.
CrossfireX coming out at midnight too.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause that's
So
like
it is-
$25.
I
Oh.
just tweeted it's out.
So Leo, and Bomber, and a few other guys, we were talking about it earlier because I was confused. I'm like, wait, which part of the campaign? I didn't know the campaign was split up into 2 parts. I thought you buy the campaign. Now I knew there was something that's why I was confused, because I remember that they said that the campaign has to be purchased, but then some other people are like, no, the campaign is actually on Game Pass.
Part of it's in Game Pass. The other
Part
part you
one.
have to purchase.
Yeah, part one
is
which
on
like
Game
the
Pass,
beginning.
and then part
Yeah.
2 you buy it, but it's like $9. So they're
It's like
probably
a prologue or something.
they're banking on the fact that you're gonna like part 1 and just
So they put
balls
all
Funny
the good
enough,
stuff.
you can
all the good
get the
stuff is
part
in
1 on sale right now before it goes free.
yeah.
I was gonna say,
Get it
so all
for
the good
$8.99.
stuff.
Technically, it's not free.
So all the good stuff is in part 1, and then whatever's left over
Well,
is
the
in part
part
2.
2, I think, is the one done by Remedy.
No, both of them are.
Oh, they both are? I thought the first
Yeah.
one was from the original.
No, the
Crossfire
multiplayer is
days.
by a different studio. The campaign is done by Remedy.
Oh, okay.
And part 3 is called Crossdresser X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried that multiplayer. I didn't care for the multiplayer. That was some outdated shit, dude.
Oh, you tried it, Wilmy?
Yeah, back when it came out in a
Yeah, that beta.
Okay.
Nobody
that weird
knows
beta.
Oh,
Froggy.
dude.
Oh, you guys
It was
didn't. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
It was
dude,
the
that-
multiplayer. The multiplayer, which the good thing is, the multiplayer has nothing to do with the campaign, like at all.
That's
Yeah.
Like,
fine.
no-
That's
not the
fine.
same
I'm
mechanics
down
and
for.
stuff,
I'm
so.
down for an entertaining campaign. I don't need the multiplayer. I'm playing Halo anyway, man. I don't
Yeah,
want
I've got,
I just hope that it plays better and looks better than the multiplayer ever.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
Atomic Heart
does.
was badass.
Damn, boys. Be easy on that multiplayer. God damn.
Oh, it's
Dude, when
You
CS:GO
remember
still
the
looks
original?
better,
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of. CS:GO.
no, it's exactly what it
it's
is.
literally
With worse
CS:GO.
graphics.
Yeah,
It's just CS:GO, not called CS:GO.
This should be called
It's-
CS Don't Go.
yeah,
I was gonna say it's more like
so true.
Yeah,
CS:GO.
CSGO mixed with Team Fortress.
I put it this way: when I played the beta, we all spawned in one spot, and the other team just killed every one of us at the spawn over and over and over and over and over.
Sounds
So
about
you're
right.
playing Call of Duty?
No, I mean there's
Playing
no random
shipment on
spawns.
Call of Duty.
No,
Oh,
least
fuck
you
shit,
spawn in
man.
your
And the
location.
bathrooms. Or the shower rooms.
Hey, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun. I want to hear it.
Fuck you, it was. You
Rockets
had
in the
fun.
bathroom.
well, Fort loves the corner
That was
guys in the
horrible.
shower.
Damn right. One of us
But
is gonna
anyway-
get excited.
Spawn, dead, spawn,
Anyway,
dead,
let's get to
spawn,
the rest of
dead.
the panel. He's actually able to join us tonight. We have the king of the trash dumpsters. What's up, Bork?
Been playing a
Bork?
bunch of Dying Light since I took the week off, and It's not going the way I planned it because apparently I forgot to include the fact that when I'm off, my wife will then see that I'm off and then I have stuff to do.
Bad
Oh
move.
yeah, that's how that works, ain't it?
That's why you don't tell them.
Yeah, she works from home, so
It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, he was screwed either way. Okay. All right.
I mean, you can set up in the attic, right?
yeah, I can. The problem is going to the bathroom.
Cut a
Hey,
hole in the
that's-
ceiling and just
Hey.
drop one right down in the toilet.
No, you can do like one of the houses we're doing. Just pee in the bottle, dude. Let it go.
Hey, that's what cloud gaming's about.
Yeah, but yeah, enjoying Dying Light. I keep running into something and I find it hilarious, and I'm gonna post a picture later. I know you all ran into the door that the window smashed, and yet you still gotta unlock it. It just makes me laugh. Like, can't I just reach
I've
in?
not had that problem yet.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't do anything, but it's like, but the window's broken.
Maybe
no,
the
I'm enjoying it.
Sound bug is the most
I-
annoying thing so far.
maybe
I'm
the
in-
reach around isn't.
Hold on, I'm
built
enjoying
into
it
the game.
until we played with Adam. Yes, Adam, I see you in chat. And then our game completely fucked up all over the place. We had enemies not spawning correctly, enemies that became walls. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, once Adam left, it was okay.
Fork's out here like, fuck you, Adam. Fucking red coat.
So,
Damn
so
feed
as,
rigger.
as I was saying earlier, Fork, I guess they didn't build in the mechanics into the game. I guess I don't know. They forgot to build the reach around on it.
No, the reach round's in there. Every time Leo jumps in mine or Ghost World, we watch him get fucked.
Oh yeah.
Like, we see his health bar and he's dead. It's like, what happened to you? I got hit by one guy. Oh.
I haven't even tried to play with anybody else yet. And the bad part, I've got 45 hours into this game already.
That's crazy.
That's
I've
bad
got,
part.
Yep, I just looked at my
Amen.
stats. I've got 45 hours and so many odd minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking addicted to this game already.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's the
bro.
bad part. I've
Yeah,
found so
I've
much
been-
random shit. It's not even funny.
I've been running around just killing stuff, upgrading my blueprints. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. Need to focus on the campaign and actually finish it, but I just been enjoying that. So
According to a comment on my post about that game today, until you've played the $500 hours, they said it was stop flexing on 20 or 21 or whatever. I don't know. It was very obnoxious and ignorant, but
Well, the funny thing is, there's
I
so
muted
much
a
hidden
shit ton
stuff,
of
too.
people
They got
today
burned. Sorry.
because
And I
of
did
that.
learn one thing: those little vaults where you can go to get the upgrades. I'm like, fuck going into those at night. It's just as easy to clear them during the day.
The
no,
vaults
yeah.
are?
I mean, well, during the day, well, yeah. At night, you don't run into the mean ones.
Yeah, but I'm high enough level. I got a sword I'm carrying around, man. It sets shit on fire.
Yeah,
Puts
I
their
need
head
to
off
get
and burns them.
I need to get the grappling hook so I can go to that dev room and get the charm that you can put on any weapon. Then it becomes, you don't have to get rid of it.
I have fire on all the
Yeah,
mods.
you gotta have that
Or the
grappling hook to get some of
shaft.
those windmills too.
Oh,
Or not the
dude.
shaft, but the
I was
hilt.
with Ghost last night. We probably spent an hour right, because I went down my tree a certain way. I couldn't get on top of a roof whatsoever. I'm like, oh, this sucks. So we went and did some other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's entertaining just how much you can do. I enjoyed the first one. I had well over 800 hours in the first one on 360. So
Tell you one thing, I
I
do
will
not like
probably
any
go
of the
with 500.
characters in that game.
Oh,
360. You mean the Xbox One?
Xbox One? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause
I
they
love
made
the
Dead
first one,
Island
too.
on a 360. They didn't come out with.
We were playing Dying Light
until
2 on the
one.
Played Dead
360.
Island a lot. I did a lot of that, and then
Suck it, bitches.
Dying Light. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
It'd be like
I
playing
haven't had
Bloodborne,
really any issues.
PlayStation.
Even the issues with Adam wasn't that bad, but
yeah, I've not had any issues. Luckily, knock on
Yeah.
wood, I've not had a single issue with the game at all.
yeah,
I've
because
had a
Dealer
couple
told me the
derpy
issue he
ones.
had, and I'm seriously hoping I do not run into that because there's no way to make an extra save in that game.
No, that's the sad part.
I had
I think
audio
it was-
issues for like 20 minutes I couldn't get rid
I
of.
think-
I only have
Those are
audio
this week.
issues when I'm in co-op because, like, I can tell it's coming because I'll start hearing like a gurgling over and over and over, or some of
That's
the
just-
people like screaming
That's just fun.
over and over, and then it just goes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
mine does. Just the like
Yeah,
constant.
the gurgling sound was actually kind of funny because we were playing. First time it happened to me, I was playing with Leo and Ghost, and I'm like, "Who the fuck's doing the endless blowjob over there?" Because
That's just for practicing on a pickle. Don't let him lie to you.
Then they heard me going, oh.
But now, let's get ready to do the show. What do you think?
Yeah, I
We
guess.
have a show.
Yeah,
What you been up to, Wilmy?
That's what
Let's
we're
start
here
it off.
for.
I just told you, Dying Light and working. That's it. That's my
You
life.
had a whole day off to play it. How'd that feel?
Oh, dude, I played all day, pretty much all day Friday. I played for half the day Saturday till my eyes just got fucking tired. I couldn't play it anymore.
Oh, you played.
And most of the day Sunday, I kept getting mad because my subcontractors kept calling me today. Some of my clients kept calling. I was trying to play. I actually got rude with one of my subcontractors. Like, dude, I don't need to talk to you again. I talked to you 8 fucking times today, man. I'm busy. I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to do something. I said, okay, man.
Now,
okay.
kindly fuck off.
I'm trying to climb this window, God damn it!
I was trying to get to a
I'm trying to
fucking
kill
crash
somebody.
site.
The
Now he's
wife's
watching-
only giving me 15 minutes, man. Let's go.
I was trying to get that military tech, man, and up on the tower, and he kept calling me every few minutes. I'm like, dude, did you get a case of the stupids today? What the fuck? So,
Now he's
yeah,
watching
it
the
just-
podcast. He's like,
I'm trying to hack this
Damn.
motherfucker up with my homemade axe. God damn it!
But now on to pressing matters. Now, let's talk about what's got Twitter pissed off today, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should. What do y'all think?
Yeah, let's go. Do it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Mo knows what's coming, don't he? That's why we talk on the side or something, right? Okay. Bill announced today. That's today, as in earlier, before this present time, that Activision and Blizzard games will stay on all platforms to what the extent or contractual extent or whatever. I'm seeing so many takes on this already.
Sodium, bro.
And I am telling you, I give zero fucks about where they go. I don't really care. I posted a few minutes ago. I don't care. But if you're going to use this for fanboy fodder, right? If you're in the Xbox camp, look at it this way. When people pay $70 for it on PlayStation, it will say Microsoft Studios on their boot up screen. If you're on Xbox, you will get it on Gamepass.
Yeah.
Why do you care if they make it exclusive to just Xbox?
Yep, exactly.
Because Sony does the same.
I'm glad you said that. Oh my god, because that's all I've seen.
That's all it's about,
Every
bro.
tweet.
And
That's all
it's just
it's
like, it doesn't, I don't understand. Okay, Bethesda, they've already said Bethesda will be exclusive other than what they've already gotten. You know, everything from ZeniMax will be exclusive to Xbox. Why does anybody care about Activision? I mean, to me, it makes sense because Call of Duty is one of the largest games that comes out every year, no matter how bad it sucks.
Yep. And
It still
sells
outsells every fucking thing that
And
comes out.
think of the microtransactions, the seasons, all the stuff.
Exactly.
How much money they're making just off of that? I mean, they've already.
Yeah.
Everybody's already said they make more money off of that than they do off the base game.
And not every, I mean, there's kids out here, dude, that will pay $30 for a fucking skin. And I'm not going to lie, back last year at Halloween, I paid $25 for the fucking, what was it? The Jason
Oh yeah.
and Saw,
Yeah, the Saw
you know,
one.
Little Billy, and all they had 3
It
Halloween
was
characters last
Leatherface
year.
and
Yeah,
Saw.
Leatherface was one of
Jigsaw.
them.
Yeah, Leatherface and
And
Jigsaw.
Leatherface
one
was
other
like
one.
broken as fuck.
Yeah, and I paid $25 just for those skins to run around with Bomber and everybody and just shoot people.
Damn right.
You know, I mean, so like Mo said, people buy that shit, and you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to like it, but some people just pay that much money for those cosmetics.
This is what I'm gonna say. Like what, like Sam put into the chat, like 69 billion to keep games on PlayStation. Anyway,
I can't
it
tell.
doesn't
if he's
matter.
being sar-
Like
I can't tell
right,
if he's
like-
trolling or not.
yeah, like my thing is like when people try to like, oh my god, they can't, they spent all this money and they're gonna, they don't spend this kind of money just to put it on every platform. Why not? What does it matter? It's theirs now, technically. At that point, it's theirs, so it doesn't matter where it goes. They make money.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I saw a really good take on this earlier on Twitter. somebody I follow, and God, I can't remember his name now, and he's going to shoot me later. He's watching the show. He said maybe we ought to stop and think. Maybe Microsoft and Sony are doing this to keep Tencent, Google, and Apple out of these gaming companies.
Oh, you know they are.
I mean,
Spencer
we've all
himself
said that.
admit to that. Yeah, Spencer said that last week or a couple of weeks ago in the interview. He said that he was trying to, remember the interview where he said he's like, I'm not worried about Nintendo. I'm not worried about Sony.
Yep.
Them being in the industry is actually healthy for the industry, but it's more of like a hostile takeover from the really, really big companies.
Yeah,
like
he even
Tencent
said
and
that.
whatnot.
The 21st, he said that he wants to keep COD on PlayStation, and he'd rather PlayStation, Nintendo, and them buy out more companies and whatnot because they've already made the mistakes and learned from them. They don't want a tech company coming in and ruining the gaming world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
And he's said repeatedly that he has a good standing, they have good standing relationships across
Yeah.
those
Remember
three
last
major
year,
console
PlayStation's
platforms.
PlayStation's not considered their competition. Last year,
Yeah.
I mean,
look what Google just did to Stadia, which we all knew was coming.
Threw in the dumpster. It's in there with Fort.
Yeah,
It's in there with Anthem and
Yeah, Fork is giving away Stadia sets now because they threw them in his dumpster behind Best Buy.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
get the subscription.
Stadia is pretty much
I
done.
got
And Amazon Luna. These fuckers are so desperate. I get emails daily, practically begging me to take one, and they're even offering me a hand job.
Yep.
So I mean,
Even with the left
Luna,
hand.
yeah.
oh shit.
So
Stranger.
they don't want these big tech companies to come in and buy up these studios because they know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
yeah, they'll
In the
screw 'em up
dumpster, and they
then
will
break
lose
'em up and
jobs
sell 'em off.
and all that good jazz.
Yeah.
Like that. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Like,
you want to see a monopoly.
Yeah,
you let
because
the
they don't have
goddamn tech
platforms,
companies
right?
get a hold of it.
Exactly,
and
right.
all these people are like worried, with Microsoft because of the way they handled their, their internals in the past and all that crap. But I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. But I mean, maybe this is a little bit different. I have a lot more people at the helm now, not just
this
Matt Booty. So,
yeah, but this isn't also Microsoft being in control. This is Xbox being in control, and now it's Phil's with the division of gaming or CEO of gaming, right? And Activision's not reporting to Xbox. He's not reporting to Matt Booty. He's reporting to Phil. So they're acting as a separate entity, whereas Bethesda was going to Matt Booty and all them. So people keep forgetting that Activision is yet again acting as its own thing, reporting to Phil.
Well, technically, I think they said the same thing about ZeniMax, because if you go back to the press release itself, they did say that ZeniMax will still be able to publish their own games, and they will continue day-to-day operations as a normal thing. Blah blah blah. I mean, so, but end of the day, end of the day,
But they're
exactly.
reporting to Matt Booty, not Phil. Activision is reporting to Phil.
Yeah.
As of right now, we'll find out in the future once everything is finalized, the ink is dried. Then we'll see how they shift everything, because we know they're going to shift everything. But until then, there's still a separation, and with that, it makes sense. It's big enough that yet again, everybody's doing their own thing. What they brought Double Fine, they're doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing their own thing. They're not forcing them. They've learned from Lionhead Studios, forcing them to make Kinect games that they weren't wanting to do. Same thing with Rare, forcing them to make Kinect games that they didn't want to do. Well, actually, they did kind of want to do it, but they didn't want. You know what I mean? They did and they didn't.
Backtracking already.
Yeah, but still, it's because some of the best Kinect games were made from Rare. I'm sorry, but
There were no best Kinect games.
That's what I was just thinking there.
you talking about that fighting game was not the best one that they made? Come on.
the sports adventure,
The
whatever.
only time I got a kick out of the Kinect was when I was playing Skyrim and I was yelling the dragon shouts, and my character would do them. That made me laugh my ass off.
Yeah, Froggy brings up a good point. Nobody really talks about Embracer. Yeah, dude, they own a ton of shit too.
They own more studios.
Have you seen the
PlayStation
pie?
and Xbox combined.
Have you seen the
Hell,
pie chart that
Embracer
they
just
put out
bought
there?
Dark Horse Comics.
Did they?
They
Yeah,
own Hellboy and shit
last
now.
year. Yeah, last year.
Embracer's
Damn.
fucking huge, man.
Dude, they're way bigger than like Xbox was.
I think collectively, how many studios do they own collectively? If I need to
Like
Google this.
120. I don't know, but like it's
No, at least I'm thinking of a number, but I need to Google it. Give me a second.
it's a lot.
They own Deep Silver too, don't they?
76
Yeah.
internal companies
Yeah.
in over 45 countries.
THQ Nordic.
As of 2021. So this is old.
That's insane.
Yeah,
76.
like Leo brought up THQ Nordic, they were buying a whole bunch of companies left and right, and they're buying IPs, not just the
Oh,
companies.
here it is, Mo. 88 studios, 250 franchises, and
200
Wow.
that's
I mean, that's just fucking ridiculous, bro.
Microsoft is even after this
that's
acquisition
more than
still won't
Microsoft
even
and
hit
PlayStation combined,
half.
and people are worried
Double.
about Microsoft.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, I think
It's a
people,
goddamn monopoly.
people are worried about Xbox, dude, just because Xbox has gotten so much hate for so long since the
Yes.
Xbox One came out.
Yep.
There are people on YouTube, and I'm going to admit, over the weekend, matter of fact, last Thursday evening, I will confess I'm guilty. I tuned into a certain podcast
Uh-oh.
under a fake
shit.
account.
Oh, shit.
I've got a fake Fortboy account, and I logged into their account as Fort.
Wait for it.
And I just
Doesn't
wanted to
shock
hear
me.
some of the fodder back and forth. Anything to hate against Microsoft is what they do. But then again, you've got podcasts that do anything to hate against PlayStation.
Yes, they fucking do.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you.
It's
Because that is something you rarely fucking hear, honestly.
But no, you do, because I mean, I've been on. We've had people in our chat. You know, I've had people jump into my streams whenever I stream, live to the channel. What the fuck are you doing streaming on a PS5? Because I own a couple. Why do you think that? Why does it bother you, dude? I'm not taking money out of your pocket. I paid for them. But yeah, it goes both ways, and some people, that's how they get their views and they get their clicks. But they will take anything and just drive it into the ground, dude, and try to make a point out of it when there's nothing there to do anything with.
And so just opposed to being a gamer and enjoying the games, it's like let's whatever. I'm just beating a dead horse.
We're
Yeah, dude,
way
I
past that.
I just like games.
yeah, that's the
I
thing.
don't give a shit. Bring them to me wherever.
I mean,
the reason I didn't care about like the whole Activision Blizzard thing and everything else, I already have all the systems, so I don't care where it is exclusive.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'll be honest with you. I actually said this on our, since we're on the topic, I mentioned this on our show a couple weeks ago when all this news broke out. We were talking about the difference between the AB acquisition versus the ZeniMax one. Granted, the value is obviously different, but I'm talking about in terms of franchises. ZeniMax was a 10th. It cost them a 10th of what they paid for AB. Yet I personally think the IPs that ZeniMax owns are a lot richer and a lot more creative than AB's. AB was purely a power move to establish for the Xbox brand to establish itself as a global publisher. Probably the biggest publisher in the world. That's why I saw it differently. ZeniMax was to spice up the library. It was to spice up the brand. It was to add those the sexy Doom and the Wolfenstein and the Elder Scrolls. Give it that nice boost that it was missing from before. And then when AB, the AB thing, I don't want to fucking say spending billion, all that shit. I'm so sick and tired of that lingo. But if you're going that high, if you're making that type of move, I just looked at it as more of a publisher move rather than a smaller move like ZeniMax, right? Because people were talking about Call of Duty. All of a sudden, everybody gives a shit about Call of Duty when you were all shitting on it right before Halo came out. Call of Duty sucks. And everybody knows I'm a Halo slappy, so I was right there with you guys. But
Yeah, I didn't want to pull out receipts, Mo. So thank you for admitting.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, it's I know. No, but the point is we were talking about the about the comparison, and I'm like, well, guys, they bought Mojang, and they've been releasing Minecraft ever since they bought Mojang.
That was part of the contract, though. You keep forgetting that it was part of the contract for them to sell.
For how long?
As far as I know, indefinitely.
Indefinitely?
Yeah.
Mojang had
here's the catch.
Sony indefinitely?
That was my understanding.
But here's the
I'll
catch.
have to look
They
into that
had to
because
stay multiplied indefinitely. Other than that, the spin-offs, I have no idea, but they kept them multiplied too.
yeah, that's the other thing too, right?
Well, I think it's because I think Minecraft as the whole, and I think that was like what you're alluding to, Dredd, is like in that contract was anything that involves Minecraft has to be on all platforms or what platforms it can go on.
I don't think I'll have
look
to
how
look
much money that game makes.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
it's nothing I'm ever going to play.
They recouped it in the first year, so it was
Dude, yeah,
they
got this shit. They let this kids use this shit in school.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a learning tool now.
When they bought them, remember, that was a bad investment. That was a horrible thing. The worst mistake they could have ever done.
And that game is still going strong.
They've sold more games.
Hell, you could play it at your public library.
GTA 5's release.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the funny
you
thing
rub
is,
one
like,
out in the toilet on your phone and play it. You know,
like you said, Wilmy, like it's like a learning tool. Like literally, my oldest daughter, learned all what minerals that you can mix together to make something else. Like when you're smelting things, like she knew all that stuff. Like I mean, even stuff that I'm like, I don't know what makes what. And she's like, yeah, you put this with this and it makes this. I'm like, I had to Google it. I'm like, oh, how'd you find that out? She's like, I played Minecraft. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just funny.
And then she dropped the mic.
Oh, no, absolutely. She did her like little snap. I was like, all right then.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's huge still. I mean, Fortnite will run its course eventually. Thank God.
Should.
But Minecraft will still be around.
As long as they keep stealing from everybody's ideas.
That's true too.
Fortnite, all Fortnite
They
has
have
to do
virtual
is,
concerts and shit.
all they have to do is keep staying with Disney and literally and just keep on adding in more Marvel, keep adding in freaking Star Wars characters. I guarantee that it will just live on forever because of that.
Dude, it has its hooks in the couple generations that literally grew up on it. And
I'm still waiting to see G.I. Joe and He-Man in there.
Yeah, the problem is they do that, people will be like, who are these people?
I hope I see some dark.
Actually, that's that guy from Fortnite.
And Avocat brings a good point I was going to mention earlier too. They got Candy Crush, which is what, King?
Yeah, that's King.
Dude, mobile, we all may be sitting here, you know, and we're all on Gamepass and consoles and PCs. Mobile gaming is the most lucrative one there is.
Exactly.
Yeah, they make billions in a week.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my own wife, man, sits with her iPhone. And she plays some type of, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
I just get receipts in my email. She bought this pack and this pack and this pack and this pack, $58. I'm like, what the fuck? And they don't even think about it.
Wilmy supporting a whale.
It's easily the biggest reason that whole deal existed was really for the infrastructure of the mobile setting to give Microsoft that instant credibility, instant recognition with some of the biggest properties to the mobile landscape. Mobile is huge in all parts of the world, not just one segregated element, right? That is the thing. It's that steady flow of income coming in here, which will subsidize everything else, which will only help bolster Game Pass numbers in the long haul, whether through the cloud or natively, so to speak. And my take on it is like what you feel about Call of Duty is irrelevant. Call of Duty's always been a multi-plat, guys. That's the thing it's always been. So nothing's going to change. That's the thing. Nothing's really going to change. But what will change for Microsoft is they don't have to worry about shifty, dirty marketing deals anymore. They will control that narrative. They're going to be able to use their own marketing now where Call of Duty is going to be plastered all over their billboards with the big Xbox logo and the Game Pass all over it. It's going to make bank, and it's going to make bank for Xbox. And you know what? Okay, so what? The physical copies sell 1/3 less than PlayStation copies. Who gives a crap? Because you know what? If you're going to buy it on the PlayStation, you're still going to give the money back to Microsoft. They don't care how they get your money at this point. They just want to know that it's going to keep coming in. That's the only thing.
They're going to be getting their money from everybody.
Yeah, and fans aren't going to care. At the end of the day, whatever platform you've always played it on is probably the platform you're still going to continue to play it on because your friends are there and the infrastructure's in place. My biggest thing is hopefully with Call of Duty, maybe they give the series a rest and actually try to make the game like something special again instead of just popping them out like some welfare slum girl and some babies. You know what I mean? So.
That's
yeah.
the comment I was expecting you to make. So.
So, like it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple logic. Yeah, there's going to be always a crowd that's going to use this as a fanboy narrative. Like I said, we don't care what Microsoft spent to get it. The thing is, they're going to make their money back, and that extra money that's going to flow in is only going to help them bolster Game Pass, make bigger, better deals for the service at the end of the day. And like I said, then they don't have to worry about Sony locking down a marketing deal for the next 6 or 7 years. People don't realize how much that makes a difference. When you walk into into a store, especially if you're picking up your first console, you're going to pick up your subscription, and you see a game like Fortnite on the box, or a game like Minecraft, or a game like Call of Duty. And Call of Duty, love it or hate it, it's the biggest first-person shooter franchise on the planet. It does bank every year. It's always number one, and it's number one through the whole year, no matter how many people boycott it or how many people say, I get in that Call of Duty. I'm one of them. But man, every time, and I even see a lot of people that go, oh, I won't buy Call of Duty. And guess what? 3 weeks later, oh, I'm sorry, I came here and I got Call of Duty. You see this all the time. So, this deal is going to pay for itself. Yeah, it's the deal is going to pay for itself instantly, and it's going to be the biggest thing is a major marketing tool for Microsoft moving forward, and it's going to keep all eyes on Game Pass today, tomorrow, and for many years to come. It's going to be the place to play Call of Duty, whether you want to play it there or not, but it will be the place, and it'll be the most affordable place to play it, and that's the bottom line, because Doof Nukem said so.
Oh, and I agree completely.
Yep, 100%.
I would just love where
this past Call of Duty just came out is the first time I've not bought Call of Duty since it started coming out.
Yeah, I haven't got Vanguard.
Same here.
Yeah,
I got it just because I got it through a giveaway.
I skipped Ghosts.
Yeah, I didn't buy Vanguard. That's the first one I don't buy since the original Modern Warfare.
Same here.
No, the one I like.
First one I ever not buy since the OG Modern Warfare.
I say every year, I'm not going to buy Call of Duty, but I still end up buying it. But this year, I actually stuck to my guns.
Yeah.
And I bought Battlefield instead, so that's not much of an improvement.
You might as well buy Call of Duty, man. Fuck.
Hey, Battlefield, you just play the co-op and don't play with anybody else.
And the bad part about the Battlefield thing? I went to go get my son-in-law a copy, and I was getting him a physical copy. I had the roof off my Jeep and the doors. I had the bag sitting on my back seat of my Rubicon. I came back, and somebody had put 4 more copies on the back seat of my Rubicon.
That's the difference between your regular day job. One means you get paid to deal with other people's trash, but you bought those games, you actually paid for the trash.
Yeah, I know. That was unusual for me. But that is very true.
The circle is complete.
The circle is complete.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep, exactly. That time I bought the trash. And I was actually, I thought about deleting that game off my console yesterday, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to. Holding out.
Wait and see.
I haven't.
There's no point. There's no point.
Couple CODs, I think.
Yeah,
but it was fun when we played it, just us.
True, but that's.
I mean, me, Ghost, Wilmy. Who else was playing with us, Wilmy?
I was with you.
You, Leo, Ghost, and
I was there.
Wilmy, I think, right?
Dread.
Dread.
I mean, we had fun. It was enjoyable against bots. I have yet to play. No, actually, no. Me and Ghost played online, and we got completely destroyed by the PC players as we watched a helicopter
and I laughed
and fucking destroyed everything.
What's funny is I played, and I did okay by myself. I mean, yeah, at first I got my ass handed to me, and then I finally got into a groove where I didn't do so bad. Still died a lot, but I also killed a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, once I realized don't go out in the open because the PC players can make helicopters do 360s and other shit. Yeah, that's fine. Just
don't go outside. Don't go out in the open in most first-person shooter multiplayer games.
I mean, the Battlefield, bro.
You can't.
I like how when you watch a helicopter literally spin a control point and minigun the shit out of everybody there, you're like, I can't compete against that.
I like how Mr. Campfire over there said, "Don't go out in the open like he ever does."
First of all, you gotta find somewhere to camp.
And I agree with Froggy on this one. That hovercraft. I actually got into a match one day. I watched him take a hovercraft straight up the
side of it. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm like,
And I remember the funniest thing that all the big pushers for Battlefield, they were like, it is so realistic. It's the most realistic game compared to COD. COD ain't realistic. I'm like, you have a tornado that you can fly around with.
Dude, that's what I did.
And then,
Like for half an hour. It was just,
and then half the vehicles can drive up the side of skyscrapers. Nothing gets blown up. It's like, okay,
That's 'cause
take
of
your
future
realistic
tech,
Well,
man.
bummer for some of those guys. That's about as
You got
close as they'll ever
magnets.
get to a
There's
real
nothing
blowjob.
fucking realistic. Real is boring.
I know. Thank
People
you.
don't
Yes.
understand. Visual's fine.
Yes,
Nothing
visually,
realistic.
Yes, exactly.
I'm here to
Thank
tell you from a realistic experience. If 90% of you people thought any of these video games are realistic when it comes to war, all y'all are fucking nuts.
There's no health bar in the real world.
Wait.
Yeah,
There's
there is no
respawn button?
respawn. Yeah, weapons
was-
jam, shit goes wrong.
Are you
Constantly.
trying to tell me Borderlands ain't realistic? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
more the guys.
Lies.
You don't
know
do the
what's
bunny
fu-
hop around the map.
You know what's funny is there was a game back in the 90s that was hyper realistic, not in graphics but in gameplay, that if you died, that was it. You could never play the game again.
And it probably didn't sell well.
It did okay.
you die? Did you die?
I didn't buy it.
You're playing it. It kills you.
No,
so that's why
but
you
that
can't
was
play anymore.
that was the whole premise of that game. Was it was a once you die, that's it. You can no longer
Why
play the
would you
game.
buy that game. That's a.
I don't know, but that was part of the experiment that someone tried and sold it as a game, and people bought it.
I mean, there was a game called Red River that came out on, I think it was a 360. That was the first one. If you got shot in your leg, you would limp more on that side. If
Yep,
you got shot
I
in your
remember
arm.
that game.
Thank
Yeah,
God
it
they
was
didn't
Yeah.
do that.
probably
That's
with the more realistic, and honestly, I enjoyed it because it made it a little bit more difficult on it. If you got shot in your arm, it was harder to
Hey,
aim.
guess what game tried?
Glitchy.
Guess what game tried to show you that it was going to happen? It never worked. Ubisoft. I'm looking at you.
Which game?
Well, hell,
was
look
that?
at that one game, Kingdom
Uh,
Come,
Not Wildlands.
You remember that
but the-
one?
Oh, Kingdom Come. Oh,
that
geez.
medieval game. That thing was realistic as hell and hard as fuck.
Oh, it was hard as hell. That's
Like
why I
they
quit
made you
playing that
keep
shit.
track of your hygiene, the
Yeah.
way
Go
the
ahead, Noob.
fighting was.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead,
That's
Noob.
You
why I
could get
never played it.
poison.
What?
I know you're gonna say something.
About what? Hygiene?
Kingdom Come, hard as
Not Kingdom
fuck.
Come.
We brought you here today, Noof, to talk about your hygiene.
We're throwing out.
Wash
you know,
your damn
words
ass.
for you there.
Wash
Throwing words
your
out.
I just want to know why and how you know his ass is stinky. Like, where you been?
It's so bad, it's like I got smell-o-vision.
Well, no, but webcam. That's all I got to say.
Damn.
Y'all bunch of motherfucking cockheads.
All right. Well, that's got the entire segment.
Yeah, that's it,
of
Adam.
Call of Duty out of the way. So let's dig into a topic that I know somebody on the panel is not going to like to talk about.
Ooh.
Let's talk about Intellivision.
Oh.
Oh, I got no
Sorry,
issues.
Dread.
No, I got
We
no
love you,
issues.
Dread. Ooh, go ahead, Fork. You
So-
Oh,
wanna-
I just-
I'm
I
guessing
had to-
you didn't see the article today, Dred.
No, I know Ars Technica.
So
Yeah, they're a
they
bunch of
filed
lying
an
bullshitters.
SEC asking for they're asking for $5 million. Otherwise, they basically can't make it another 7 to 9 months. And I googled it. It's not just it's not game industry. There's other people reporting that they filed it with the SEC. So it's not someone making bullshit. It's a SEC filing, paperwork filed saying they need more money. Otherwise, they won't be able to make it 7 to 9 months. And there's no longer a release date for the platform. And the games will not cost $10. It will actually cost an unprecedented amount.
Undisclosed
Yeah.
amount.
Yeah.
Unprecedented make it sound like they're going to come out with like
That's,
$200.
that's what I was
Alright.
thinking. I was like,
All right,
damn.
they're not going to be $10. They're going to be more than that, and the console is going to cost more than what it is. And
boy.
they basically owe $3.1 million in outstanding loans. It's like all I read on this, and like the couple articles I read, was basically, I mean, yeah, it sounds like it's a dumpster fire that hasn't been disclosed yet.
It's unprecedented at this point.
Shit.
The bad thing is I couldn't remember what the hell that was at first. I was like, what the hell is Intellivision?
Yeah, I had to remember because
So-
that's the thing that's supposed to have the two versions. The one that
Amico.
has,
Yeah.
ain't the one like is like wood grain or something, and then the other one's like a
No, that was the Atari.
No,
That's
there's yeah, that's Atari. Amico has multiple versions. It's just a color. They got the wood grain with the gold on it. They got one
Yeah,
that looks
that's
like
what that-
Tron. They
It's a
got
little
all
small
white,
thing,
a
shit,
Ferrari.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got
But-
an invisible version as of today.
Yeah, as of right now, I know. Well, there was an interview with Phil Adam, which is the new CEO, Tommy did a sidestep, I guess what you would say is step down because he's not the CEO now. But he brought in Phil Adam, which was already an industry person. He's worked on Mortal Kombat. He's worked on stuff from way back in the day, a lot of titles. So he's been around for a while, but he's into like all the numbers and stuff. So he's now the CEO, and he even said towards the end of February they'll let us know. And he's like, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna take any shit, but I'm also not gonna give out shit. So he's gonna let everybody know later on what they think for a release date is, what they think, because he's like, we keep pushing back. We just need to get everything straightened out. So I know there's certain things, and I know Ars Technica has a hit out for Amico. They've done stock photos and bitched about stock photos like, oh my god. And it's like everybody does it. It's nothing, they've done stuff that everybody's done too. So I don't believe everything Ars Technica says because they've made up stuff.
No, this isn't Ars Technica. I mean,
I know.
I even pulled up the SEC filing, and it's
No, I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying there's a lot of bullshit with Ars Technica.
Like even in the SEC filing,
Mm-hmm.
it literally does say this is a high-risk investment that may never see the light of day.
Right.
Yeah, because Fork actually sent it over to me, and I looked through it too. It's not sounding good.
No, it doesn't sound good. But I'm telling you, they are trying to. They even said they don't want to be another Ouya. They don't want to be this. They want to come out. They want to do all this stuff. So
Well, I mean, Jim Jones had good intentions too when he went to Jonestown.
I said drink the cherry.
Hey, you know what?
Jeffrey Dahmer had good intentions. He was going to open up, a meat shop.
Hey, you know what? Those meat pies were really good, from what I hear.
Yeah, they were. They got
but
arrested.
At least they didn't hire Phil Harrison. If they hired Phil Harrison, then I would have been like, oh no, oh god.
See, I guess what worries me the most is the fact that they've already gone away with the price cap on the games. Now they've said, hey, look, we don't know what the hardware is going to cost. They're saying, hey, look, this is a high-risk investment that you probably won't get your money back on because this console may never see the light of day. All of that's like, hey, by the way, don't invest in this because this is probably going to be a dumpster fire worse than Forks.
And the worst part is when you're sitting there saying, don't invest, the investors that are investing, they're like, we'll probably
see the bad part.
I mean, they said this is a high-risk investment. They could never see the light of day. You'll never get your money back. I'm like, that's not what you tell someone when you're wanting them to invest.
And see, the bad part is I actually wanted to get one of those for my grandson, Mason. And I was actually looking into them. Me and my wife was looking at them. We thought it was really cool. But I was kind of holding off to see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that now.
Yeah. Well, mind you, Tommy Torelco is still part of the company. He's the president and the...
he's a CC...
board member?
Creative. He's a creative... He's a... I forget what it's a CCF or something like that? Or CCO? Creative... Corporate, I don't know, whatever is.
He couldn't count, so he stepped away.
He took a sidestep so he can concentrate on the content creation versus trying to run a company and do this, because that's where he was bored sitting in these meetings trying to, because he was trying to do everything, and it was just too much. At least the guy figured out, what, I can't do this. I need somebody else to step up in this position so I can concentrate what I do best.
Well, apparently it's not getting these things out.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not selling anybody anything. But at the same time, if you already put your $100 deposit down, feel free to collect it back. I mean, it is what it is. If you don't have the belief in it, then you can get your money back. They even said, just let us know, we'll send it back to you.
Definitely hope so.
I'm still convinced it'll come out. It's going to take a lot longer.
What about the support, though? The post-launch support, Dread? Aren't you concerned about that?
What do you mean? Support in what way?
Like, I mean, with all the things that are going on right now, with the company and whatnot, and them being in debt. I'm talking. Don't they have any like post-launch games or things that you can? Yes, I'm saying, like, I mean, what do you think the longevity of that will be based on what's going on right now currently?
Well, right now they don't have. They have a lot of games that are basically done. I played a few games that felt done, and they said they were still working on them. But I mean, everybody looked at each other like, this game's done. What can they be working on? And we played Dino Blaster, which is like Bomberman, and that one there felt great up until we got a fourth player in. And they even said it before we even got the fourth player in. Tommy said, "Hey, look," and granted, this was last year. Okay, hey, look, we still have some optimization to do on this one. You're gonna notice a little bit of slowdown here. And then, yeah, right as we were playing it, we noticed, okay, there's a little bit of slowdown here. All right, cool. But they fixed it since then. They've had other events and people played it and had no issues. But they've got a lot of games coming out. They've got games in the back burner that they're working on. I know of some, but I can't really talk about it.
Yeah. So right now they said it's $250 price, but in the article where he stepped down and
yeah, they're talking about increasing the price,
increasing it from 50 to 100% more.
Good God.
That's $375 to $500.
If you actually want it delivered to you, it's going to be $750.
And that's going to be the killer. That's I even said the same thing.
You start rivaling an Xbox Series S or a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, you better be having 4K graphics.
No, at that point, no. Bye. You're giving me that little bitty shitty thing for $500. No, sorry. Bye.
And by the way, we don't know if we're going to be in business for who knows how long.
Right. And that's the worst part is.
I guess the part that worries me the most is the fact that they brought in, and not brought in, he was the chief revenue officer, but when I'm reading it, and even in the SEC filing and some other articles that you can click on the link and they're all there, is the fact that they brought in someone that does accounting to run the numbers, which to me is like, hey, we need to find out how much we can sell before the doors are locked.
This is so bad.
It doesn't sound good.
It does not sound good at all. There's nothing that
it doesn't sound good.
Any positive.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. But
I mean, the only good thing is apparently if you are an early adopter, you can still buy the console at $249. However, as of right now, if you invest money, you're going to buy the mysterious console that may be launched for $6,000.
Their new ad is going to be...
They'll send you a Google Stadia.
Their new ad
hey, we found these things. We don't know if they work.
Well, their new ad is going to be, if you bought a Nintendo Labo, you can get Amico for 15% off.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I know, Dredd, you and I have talked, and you've talked in the group chat and everything. I know you're excited about it. Just
everybody's got
me feel like
reasonable
Outriders for
reasons
me. I was
to be
excited,
concerned.
and then I watched it melt.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Like I said, there's a lot of flags there to be concerned about. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying on the side that I've seen, Ars Technica has brought up a lot of negativity, a lot of bullshit, and a lot of lies against Tommy and the company. This obviously with the FCC and all that is not a lie, but they've brought on a lot of stuff, and what they're trying to do is you can't bring in a lot of these big name titles without paying out some deals. You know what I mean? And I know that there's certain deals that I can't talk about. But it's one of those things that how do you it's hard to talk for the company when you're not part of the company and you don't know the ins and outs, kind of like we do with Xbox and PlayStation. You know what I mean? We talk about all this shit, and at the same time we really don't know what's going on with their actual numbers. You know what I mean? Yeah. We only see what's been reported or been filed and going off of that, and we do our hot takes. I do have access to Tommy to talk to him and stuff like that, but he's not going to give me all the little details.
No, yeah,
that's on them.
Just
but I do have
$5 million. If we don't raise it by July, we're out of business. That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't sound good. But like I said, I do have confidence in the console. I've played it, I've seen it. It's just now they got to get it out. And they need the more money. But here's one title I can tell you, right? They got the license. All right, now imagine how much money this license is going to cost for the Harlem Globetrotters basketball game.
But who's heard of Harlem Globetrotters? It's under 40 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
They're still playing out there. They're still doing their thing, and they're still.
no, they're
Yeah,
still doing
they're-
their thing, but the
yeah.
NBA's numbers have declined over the last 2 or 3
Right.
years.
But I mean, it's not like you're going to get Larry versus Bird.
No,
That's
if
what
you're
I
needing
saw.
if you're
Versus
needing
Bird.
$5 million to
Bird
stay
versus
open
Jordan.
for another 6-7 months,
At
you're
this
not
rate,
going to
you're
sign a
get
major
Larry
deal.
plays with his bird.
Exactly, but but that's that's the
Last
thing
time I
though.
saw anything with the Harlem Globetrotters, it was a Scooby-Doo cartoon, and that's back in like 83.
I still have that on movie. My kids love it. So
It is a great one. But no, there's like I said, there's certain things that we don't know of, and I can't. I'm not a spokesperson for them, so I don't know. But I do know what I know. And like I said,
Well,
I still
Yeah,
have
but you're supposed to be
confidence.
paid by them,
Dread,
man.
Dread, this
Right,
is what I
right.
suggest
I'm
you do.
supposed to be a
Okay?
shill. I thought I was an
Just-
Xbox shill.
Yeah,
that's right.
Dread, I suggest
Everything
the next
should.
time you go to one of these events, you steal one. That way you at least
Dude.
get a
Wait a
console.
minute.
Dude,
Now, wait a
I
minute. Now, wait a minute, Dre. If they ask you to sponsor the event, I would not do that.
Hey, can you pick this tab up?
will.
We're going to invite all 400 suckers that paid us for this thing to come to Houston, Texas. We need to pay somebody to pay the room
Yes.
tax. You do that
If
for
you
us?
get invited to another one, Dread, I suggest you do like the guy that stole the Razer prototype that still has yet to come into existence. The 3 monitors, that laptop that
Yeah.
somehow someone walked
know,
off with.
You know that's in a black market somewhere.
Dude. What's funny is I read the article on that one. The monitors didn't fold in, so someone walked out with 48-inch monitors because they're like 18 inches each. Walked out and no one seemed to question the guy. I'm like,
Ah, he
cool.
works here. It's fine.
yeah,
Hey.
I'm going to fix this.
Did you not know if you act like you know what you're doing and you belong there, you can walk through places? I mean, I do that all the time.
Oh, dude,
No,
there's
I know.
people
And
that
people-
walk around with
When you're at a-
ladders
when
and
you're at a
getting
gaming
everything.
show and you pick up a Razer laptop that's
I know,
$5,000 and no one questions you.
You would think somebody's around that thing making sure nobody walks off with it.
You would think.
People
But
are-
if you do
people
walk
think
off with one, snag that red one for me, Dread.
right?
Actually, that red one is a prototype.
I want it.
um,
I don't
I
care.
think they're all prototypes.
That
at
is-
this point.
They're
Yeah,
all
no,
prototypes.
well, no,
We're talking
seriously,
about.
they all are prototypes. The red one is the Ferrari red.
Ferrari. Oh,
It's
they're
cool.
gonna get sued
It's
now.
cool.
I bet they're not driving a Ferrari.
Definitely not.
Parents said they're driving a Yugo to get back and forth to work.
Driving a Gremlin.
They can't even afford fucking Uber right now, damn it.
Is the
Dude, you
Gremlin?
got a
Does the
tricycle,
Gremlin
man.
have a seat for 5 controllers?
No.
It might.
Maybe.
5 control. 5's odd. No one has 3
I'd drive a
friends sit next
gremlin
to
to
them.
work.
You
Actually,
look like a fucking gremlin, goddammit. Shut up.
actually, the Amico can support up to eight players on those game. Whatever game that can support 8 players.
I don't have 8 friends.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Damn.
There's
I
7
had
of us.
invited
There's
my
8
eight
of us,
friends from all
fucker.
over the
Yeah,
world.
unfortunately, are all
It's-
7 of you coming to my house to play
Yeah,
couch co-op?
it's not online. It's
Oh.
all couch co-op.
That's
No,
true.
not really, no.
That's true.
Okay,
Well,
that's what I was
there's-
getting at.
there's
when I'm
actually-
talking about 8
There's actually
no,
one game that you could play.
I would be scared to go down there to play co-op
of
because I don't think I'd
leaderboard.
ever leave. I'd be locked in a
There's
basement.
one game you can play online.
You're my best friends now.
It's emoji charades. You could actually play that online. Basically,
Emoji charades,
through
that's
streaming.
Charades?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I have
No.
7
We're a
friends. All you fuck are my
family
friends.
now.
But none of you live here,
Emoji,
damn it.
emoji charades.
Boy.
I know I'm not selling it.
So which one can you please be shit? Where's the shit emoji? Where's that?
Oh, it's on there.
Oh,
Dread,
God.
Dread,
I
if
think
you talk
I
to
think we'll
Tommy,
just read it.
my suggestion to you is tell Tommy the next time they do an in-person event, make sure they put something on the Amico there,
It's
so
a
you can
$100
fire it up. If
entry.
someone steals it, they know where it's at. Where the company at Razer didn't bother to do that with that laptop.
Matter of fact,
Oh.
you can tell them. I don't know what it pays, but they can always donate plasma.
That's a true
We
statement.
just thought.
And you're helping people.
I don't know. I mean,
Wow.
Dude, they
No,
can
Mo,
go.
you're a doctor.
They can go jerk off in a cup,
mean,
can't they? Make some money.
Yeah, they can give sperm.
And I know
samples.
plasma's
Donate
used
bodily
right
fluids, is what you're
Kidneys are
saying.
going on the black market for about $80,000 each.
Exactly.
To get $5 million, you only need about 1,000 employees.
I doubt they have 1,000 employees. Really doubt.
They
that.
only have 50.
Yeah, exactly. See?
Well,
You
I
fucked.
mean,
Sounds like they only have 2.
they're just going to have to jack off a lot in those cups.
That's a lot of
Take a lot of
spackle.
Viagra.
Man, they're gonna be really raw, man.
Oh God.
Where's
Oh,
the
man.
baby powder?
I
Baby
ain't more
oil.
Vaseline. I'm chafing.
So basically, you guys are ordering the glossy pearl.
Nope,
Amico.
I'm getting some Vaseline.
Uh-uh,
I'm trying to get
I'm
Vaseline on my
worried
Is
stomach
that-
again.
Oh my god.
It's glossy pearl from
It's
all
gonna
the
look
donations
glossy
from our
pearl.
employees.
Oh God. Okay. We
Uh,
went real hard off.
That's the first time that you ever put a pearl necklace on a console.
And the bitch still works.
You wouldn't believe how many pearl necklaces it took to make this console.
No! No, 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 no!
It's one.
I don't even know when I'm shitting and when I'm not anymore.
Okay.
Someone had their cat puke on their N64.
Well, that's
I'm not even
That's like
joking.
Random
one of the best.
Wait,
That's like one of the
what do you
best
mean?
consoles ever. What's
What
going
do you mean
on?
had? Like they got the cat and aimed it?
It ran over to the N64 and that.
And then it looked at it and it was like, fuck you.
That's why I don't own a cat.
yeah.
Nintendo 64 either.
It was actually Husk.
I would no longer own
Hate
a
it.
cat.
Vault, you're watching
Okay.
gaming beyond the box.
Yeah.
Bomber's like, I would no longer own a
Valid.
cat. I'd have a slipper.
Honey, we need another cat. I need another one to match my left foot.
Okay. Speaking of large failures, since we're just talking about Amico, here's another good one for everybody's opinion. And
Stadia.
Doof, we're going to start with you on this one.
Canada.
Platinum Games. Once they're asking Phil to work together again to bring back Scalebound. What's your thoughts, Noof?
I don't think he's here.
No, his mic is muted.
What's
So
wrong with Noof?
Yeah,
Is
I
he
said
dead?
I'm gonna fill in for Noof and say that was his thought that he doesn't care.
So, Mo.
shit,
what's
I
your
would
thoughts?
like to. I'd like to see it. I know there was some bad blood with some money and mismanagement with the franchise, but
And me,
You know, why
I'm going
don't-
to take a husk. I'll be right back.
yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it happen again. Honestly, it's become like one of those fucking, fable things. I remember at some point. Do you guys remember that E3 when Sony ended up revealing Final Fantasy VII remake and then Shenmue 3 and then what the fuck is the name of that game?
The
one with
the
the big
Guardian?
bird dog. Yeah, the Last Guardian.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
at that point, like everybody had just given up hope on all 3 games, right? They were like, "Nah, fuck, that's it. This shit's dead." And then all of a sudden, they just released all 3 of them back to back to back in one show. The point I'm trying to make is, why not? All right, honestly, let's see it. I mean, obviously the hardware is more than capable now. I know they had some hardware issues. The Xbox One was not the best, in terms of tech at the time when it was released. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
My
But
thought
still-
on it is, since they both blocked each other at one point and there was some bad blood, what they should do is have one of the studios they own make it and give the FU to, since they own the title, be like, no, you had your chance.
Yeah, but Platinum's gameplay, that's what makes them
Yeah,
Platinum,
that's true.
right? Like, that's the thing. Like I see what you're saying, but that's really the special thing about the studio is just how
Yep.
good it feels to play their games because their combat just feels so damn good. So I mean, fuck it, man. If he reached an olive branch, I think enough time has passed since. I'm sure they could probably work something out. I don't know the exact details, between it. I know that again, I know there was mismanagement for the IP by Platinum. I know from what I heard, I think they took money.
Oh, yeah.
They took money and never did anything.
And they-
Microsoft gave them money and they said they were having problems getting the game out yet, and in the same time frame released 8 games.
Yeah, like supposedly, like Microsoft kept asking for like updates, like we need to see an update of the game. They're like, yeah, we'll
After
get it to
funding something like that, I would want fucking updates too. When I find out you
Yeah,
released
yeah.
8 games
Yeah,
while
they didn't get the money back.
trying
And it
to
really-
make our game.
Yeah, it stings
Speculation
too, right?
was-
Because that was a way for Microsoft to kind of like dip their toes into that Japanese market. You know, I mean that Platinum Games really appeals to. You know, especially I mean here too. So
But
I would love to see it, man. Honestly.
I mean, but that's like, hey, I had an ex-girlfriend. She cheated on me 9 times. She wants to get back together.
Yeah, but this is one time.
Well, this is just one time.
They released
take
8
the money
games
and
for
run.
money.
You can take her back. It's fine. Just manage them more. Like have somebody from one of your studio, like have one of your small studios work with them to make sure.
Yep.
Yeah, look,
Have some
out.
in-house people. Yeah.
No, there was the
Definitely.
problem is you got to understand too. Like if Platinum was able to do that and take advantage of the situation, that clearly tells you how things used to be back then,
Yes.
right? I mean, management, as we all knew, was pretty fucking shitty, you know, for Xbox compared to what
did
it
we
is
write a
now.
check to
So
somebody? Yeah, Platinum. Who's
what is
Platinum?
it? What?
I said you were talking about mismanagement. Like, yeah, because Microsoft's probably like, did we write a check to someone? Yeah, Platinum.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So I think if anything was to happen now, I mean, it's gonna be night and day. You know, I mean, there's gonna be none of this bullshit like, oh, we'll wait a year, we'll wait 2 years for an update. No, motherfucker, you're giving me an update every month.
I mean, honestly,
Fucking weekly.
I was gonna say they probably go weekly on that shit.
Yeah.
The funny thing is how quick, like, so many people were on the bandwagon of, this game was trash anyway. It looked so stupid. It was dumb. I'm like, I mean, I love the Dragon. I didn't really care for the dude wearing Beats headphones, but whatever. But, you know, it's the little quirkiness of the developers, whatever. I don't care. As long as there's some cool little gameplay, which what they showed with the little weapons and the freaking dragons destroying shit, I'm all about it. But, you know, maybe we'll see something. Maybe we won't. I mean, there's so many other things out there. Supposedly Rise 2 is in the making right now. So, I mean, there's so much that's going on that we definitely don't know about that, you know, if Microsoft decides to green light, I mean, they got the money for it. So,
I mean, when I first saw Scalebound, I thought it was like Dante from Devil May Cry with a dragon. That's what it
that's
looked
exactly
like.
what it is. That's
exactly what he looked like.
I say they greenlight it, but they tell Platinum, you have to make a demo on your own money, and then we'll cut a check.
It's for me it's a double-edged sword. It's you could have, and I posted it this morning. I know Forky saw it. It could end up being another Crackdown 3 scenario where everybody wants it, and then it comes out and everybody shits on it.
Well, the reason why they shit on it is because 15 people had their hands in that stupid game that should have never happened.
It's because they had to redo it again because the studio that was originally making it got bought out by Epic.
Yeah,
so they had to go back in and start over. Yeah. So, you know, it was a shitstorm in the first place. This sounds familiar, doesn't it? A shitstorm in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, Mo kind of nailed it. If you don't have someone actually, you know, making sure somebody's doing something, then basically it falls behind. And if I know Bomber just gave me $1 million and he's not really watching, well,
mine.
That's a lot of midgets.
We just went to the strip club a lot. You know, whatever.
Thanks, throw him out.
Bomber who? I don't know, Bomber.
Who the fuck is that?
But yeah, I mean, maybe with Phil Spencer now at the lead and everything, it could happen. They are trying to find a way in with Japanese developers and everything, so who knows? It could be.
I think it's good for I think it's you know, it does, even if it's not that, if it's something similar to that. Yeah. Traditionally, you know, when you see like these third person, you know, especially like you know, slashers like Devil May Cry or whatever, right? Like historically, you would tie them to the PlayStation brand, right? Because that's really where we started playing them on, especially in the PS2 days when Devil May Cry came out. And you know, historically for Xbox, it's known as the first person shooter box. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, to kind of like expand, you know, to expand your library and to expand your, you know, just it's good to provide those kinds of options, you know, to your platform. You know, I mean, everybody comes to your platform for specific reasons. You know, if you're able to make those kinds of games with these Japanese developers, that doesn't mean that what you're loved for is going to suddenly disappear. That just means that you're basically reaching an olive branch to other people who like those types of games to maybe give your console a shot or to give your box a shot. You know what I mean? We don't only offer shooters. We also, I'm not saying Xbox only has shooters. For anybody who gets their fucking
bro shooters, man, bro shooters.
So you guys know
Careful what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think it would be something good, and that's honestly why Spencer himself, Philly Spence, I think that's why he wants to reach into that Japanese market, right? Because they had some success with the 360, and they saw it. They did see some of the success with the 360 when they really made a really fucking. They swung for the fences with all the JRPGs that they got.
Lost Odyssey,
Blue Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. So think about it, right? We haven't seen anything like that on the console itself since the 360, and because it got squandered after that. And I think
saw a lot of Yakuza.
Well, let me add this to the equation here, right? I mean, when Scalebound was supposed to come out, this was during the Xbox One, and essentially it was going to be an Xbox exclusive and potentially a system kind of seller. You know, that's where the hype was kind of ranging, right? So the thing is, a lot has changed since that particular deal fell through and that game kind of went defunct. I mean, I wonder how much work is still on the game and how salvageable it is, kind of thing, you know, because there is potential. I mean, every franchise has potential if it's handled properly. But the thing is that now that Xbox is more focused on Game Pass and getting people into that ecosystem, and one thing I think that Xbox is trying to make perfectly clear, that not every game that goes into Game Pass now is going to be like, you know, the next God of War, or it's going to be an automatic system seller, or it's going to be this amazing be-all, end-all, AAA, like, blowout game. Like, the thing is, what Game Pass is going to salvage Game Pass, or is going to keep Game Pass extremely relevant, is content and tons of it. You're going to get your big games. You're going to get ones that hit. You're going to get ones that miss. You're going to get everything in between. And Scalebound, right now, this might be the perfect time to bring back Scalebound because it's right for the pickings. Because if it comes out and it blows up the world, you know, it turns out to be this amazing thing, then boom, it's a huge bonus for Game Pass and for Platinum. But if it turns out to be like an average game, well, you know what? It comes out, people make a fuss, it gets forgotten about in a couple of days, but yet it's still another content, and it's another game that can make some roads in Japan. And again, it's a great relationship thing that could either destroy that relationship between Platinum and Xbox if it's not sort of semi-fractured already, or it could potentially mend things and as a good faith gesture. Like, they're willing to invest in us and bring us back into the fold and invest in a property that they think obviously has potential. Xbox wouldn't have done it without it. So I think, you know what? Why not? If you got the money, as long as we're not talking about like crazy dollars and they can stay on track, why not bring it back potentially?
So here's a question then. Have they worked on Unreal Engine since then? Because that was Platinum Games. Because that's how this was built. A lot of this game is built on Unreal Engine.
I just look, man. I really think that you know, we were just talking about how the mismanagement of the game itself, but I think what they were going for with the game, you know, like with the dragon, and I think the scope and their ambition for the game was just severely limited by the hardware that was provided, it seems like. And I think, you know, at least I'm guessing, right? Like, I mean, why the fuck would you taint your image, right? Or hurt yourself, you know?
You said taint.
Yeah, I know. But at the same, like, I mean, obviously we don't know the exact details, but
well, we
that's
know.
why I
we
think
do
right
know,
now it's different, man. The hardware's there. You can do
we
whatever
do
you
know
want.
that they said that they didn't know Unreal Engine. It was their first time, and they were being forced by Microsoft at that time to use Unreal Engine for it. So they were inexperienced with something. That's why they didn't meet their margins that are their goals. So with them faltering back, and you know, whatever the excuse is to utilize and put out 8 games instead of this one, whatever. But that's why I'm asking, you know, in all seriousness, how well do they know Unreal Engine? Are they going to be using Unreal Engine, you know, to continue it? Are they going to start from scratch? Because I know they said that they want to get the assets back because there's a lot of work that they've done. Well, they've done that with Halo, where they built it and started it from scratch again because they wanted to rebuild the slipspace engine. You know, so they found stuff that they screwed up in building of the engine and had to redo it again. So it delayed Halo even more. So is this going to be another one of those things that are we just going to step in more shit just so we can say we stepped in shit?
I
you know what I mean?
don't think. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but I think if you reach out to a studio to make a specific type of game that that they make for your brand, I think the last thing that you want to do is force them to, especially if it's like a third-party agreement, is force them to do that. I think that that's a little bit old.
But that was the old thinking. Not in today's thinking, Phil's not about making them use stuff. I mean, like I said, they've learned from, who'd I say, Lionhead Studios, by forcing them to do all this stuff, and they tanked with what they were doing. Now the studios do what they want, they make what they want. They just keep an eye on, hey, where's the production, for all this. So it's not like it's a free world that they can do whatever. They still have to hit numbers.
No, I agree. And to really just bounce off of Lupa's comment here, she's saying, why would you jump back into a Thief's Den? I get it, right? This was almost a decade ago, right? And Platinum is one of the best developers in the world. They haven't lost that. They've only gotten better. So what is it?
Let me interrupt you real quick. We all agree Jez knows his stuff, right? Jez Gordon? Yeah?
No.
Yeah. Let's just say
yeah. He actually released an article where apparently there was an industry rumor that it actually wasn't stolen funds or anything. It was the fact that Platinum Games could not work with the Unreal Engine. That's why Microsoft canned it.
I'd be more willing to believe that, to be honest with you, than just like, hey, we're taking your money. Like, you don't fuck with a corporate, like with a company like that. Like, I mean, they will rain hellfire on you. That's why it just doesn't. That's why I don't know the exact details, obviously, but just, hey, we're taking money from you and you're not getting it back. Well, who the fuck are you? We'll bury you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, legally, we'll bury you.
Well, Fort just said, isn't that what I just said too, though? I mean, granted, I used other people's references like Jez Gordon. I just didn't say he's the one. But it's the same thing. It's not like, and Microsoft even said, or what was it, Phil, right? Phil even, they even said it's on us. They took the brunt of it when they said that we were canceling. They said it's on us. They didn't even say blame Platinum. They didn't say anything. It was a year or two later. They could have, but they didn't.
They could have easily done that. If there was bad blood, they could have.
But it wasn't all Platinum's fault.
No, I think the whole stolen money thing. I'd like to see what you guys think. I think what happened is Microsoft fronted them money up front, right? And Platinum used that. And they started building and they started making and whatever. And, I'm sure there's some contractual shit that I'm not going to pretend I know what's there. But, whatever the upfront money was that they received for the shit that they made just was not refundable.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Microsoft could have flown out and been like,
it was an investment.
An
investment's an investment. You get fucked on investment sometimes.
So let's, I don't know.
Yeah, look at Amico.
Sounds like the Amico, right? No, but look at Ninja Theory, right? They built Hellblade off the money that they got from the investments to build the other games that they worked on, right? So they did that on the background. So where did that money come from? Right? So
invest.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when you look at it, that money coming in, as long as the game is being produced, whether or not I 100% earned that $100 that I got, or you know what I mean. If I put in $60, that other $40 is up to me to do what I want with.
Sure.
As long as I meet those goals. They didn't meet the goals, but Microsoft wasn't like, screw these guys, look at these guys screwed us, these guys screwed you guys, these guys. No, they said it's on us. You know what I mean? They just took the high road and said, look, this isn't working, and it's on us.
This sounds like an EA BioWare thing with Anthem, where EA forced BioWare to use that what the fuck is it, the Frostbite engine?
Frostbite, yeah.
Yeah, whereas BioWare did not want to use the Frostbite and they wanted to go in another direction, and it just wasn't compatible. Like, it just didn't work out, and it really put them behind. We obviously know the story, but
That kind of put them behind because they didn't have a game until they launched the video.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Here's a video. Make a game off of it.
I know, man. I know. That's sad times. Sad times. But still, they were forced to use an engine that they did not want. Like they did not want. And I think it's really shitty when you put developers, under that kind of pressure, especially when it's something that they're not familiar with. You know what I mean? So familiar, and that's why I think like something like Platinum, for instance. Just
like I said in the chat, and Wilmy alluded to it. Don't forget, Nier Automata's on Game Pass, and for all we know, heck, they might have even given that to Xbox free of charge. Put it in Game Pass, make as much money with it as you can, sort of thing. And as a pro bono, like, hey,
there's nothing.
Or like to me, like just to kind of back off that, I almost feel like the success that maybe that game got off of Game Pass, Platinum Games like crap. We had a lot of people touch that game that never touched it before. That's freaking awesome.
Now,
people
wait a minute.
bought it, whatever.
Earlier this week, there was an unemployed comedian saying Game Pass was no good. Remember?
Oh yeah, Game Pass sucks though. I mean, it's dead. It's the worst thing in gaming for sure.
25 million people don't seem to think so.
Well, actually, it's 30 now, I think.
30 million stupid people. I mean, it's
yeah. Wait till Call of Duty drops day and date on Game Pass.
There's going to be a lot of new PC players.
The sad thing is we still don't know, but I mean, for sure it's gonna happen.
Husk, you're not lying.
Yeah, they all have those high-end PCs they never use.
Yeah, ain't that weird?
I can't get use out of it now.
Yeah,
I can't say a lot. I'm talking.
All right, hey, so just all right for anybody that wanted to play the I think we were talking about the CrossfireX campaign. Yeah, so they just sent the review codes like a few hours ago to people. So yeah, I don't know, man.
No wonder Microsoft.
IGN just got it. This game. If IGN just got it a few hours ago, that basically feels like no one fucking got it.
There's a reason that marketing for this game has been
nonchalant. Like no.
I feel better buying CrossfireX than I would an Amico.
That is true.
I'm more secure in my purchase of this game. Don't ruin it for me, Mo.
I know, man. I know. I'm still gonna play it. The campaign.
Fred, we love you. I hope you know that.
Ouch. Fuck you.
Well, he's not the one.
I don't care. Like I said, the thing is, and that's the beauty of it, right? I can actually like something that you don't like, and we're still laughing at each other, right?
Dread, stop it! No.
Oh, am I talking?
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
I'm here to play games, and that's why I choose to game beyond the box.
Sorry, I had to do it.
No, that's fine.
I had to do it.
Fucking
wait a
guys,
minute. Since Dread's having a moment here, let's give him something to look forward to. 1 minute.
All right, do it. And if you want the Amico, come over here and play with me on the couch.
Please touch my bum bum.
Over. Yeah, they've added some weird music to this platform. It's just so bad.
You know what's bad, Wilmy, is we'll get done with this and you're going to get a copyright strike from YouTube.
We took your money, but the console don't exist. All you stupid muggers must be sitting there so pissed.
Well, the only copyright would happen.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find a.
The last time Nuke started rapping, he showed a nipple.
Let me see if I can find something.
Don't remind him.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, wait a minute. Here's Dance Pop. Plus, we're gonna get new.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, is there an actual song or is it just a synthesizer?
Don't hurt me no more.
Yeah,
I know that's what I was thinking.
Amico,
Oh,
don't
God.
hurt me.
Oh God! Don't do that.
Yeah, I
with
broke the
number
window.
Well, you're like,
My name is Tommy.
I don't know why I
took your
can't move my
money.
head.
I'm glad we got a doctor on the panel tonight because
We
my
just hurt one.
Oh, I think I gave myself a whiplash. How far away are you?
Far enough.
not for me. Not for me.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna go with he is on a video stream. We could teledoc right now, and I need a process.
He just needs a $1,000 deductible. Though.
No, man, if it's not 4 fingers,
Fork said he's going to ask you about getting a prescription for Viagra after the show. So let's dive into this last topic, which we kind of already alluded to it already. So I know this is a shock for everybody. We said it earlier.
Hey, did you played that ad just a hair early, Wilmy?
What?
I know.
Mag's still out there.
Oh, I know he is. I've got some more shit added in here now.
I love it.
Google quietly ditching Stadia. We all knew this is going to happen, right?
I love it.
It
So-
belongs to Forks Dumpster now.
Didn't Stadia around very long.
No, it doesn't. I had to move. It.
Didn't Stadia around very long. Actually, who was it a minute ago? Was it Vault Boy had a good idea? Put Stadia and Amico together.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
It's still going to the dumpster.
Stadia Amico.
The problem with that is you
That's
still
what he
want to have
called
8
it.
friends to play with.
And here's the funny part. They're looking to make deals with Peloton. How the
Who?
fuck is
Who?
Peloton
Stadia.
going to use Stadia?
Oh, Peloton.
Oh, it's because it has that big old screen. You can sit there and work out
Yeah.
on the little bike and play a game.
Yeah, but that's
So they're going to
Well,
start
did you
developing
guys forget
exercise games?
Did you guys
I
forget about
guess.
Nintendo console?
We have a
inside the
Kinect and a
bicycle?
Wii and shit for that. That shit's long past.
They used to have that
Just
electric, the stationary bicycle with the Nintendo hooked up to it back in the day.
Really? I don't
well,
remember
but
that.
now this is the
Yeah.
catch. It says that Google is trying to salvage its Stadia streaming service, but not focusing on video games at all.
Well, that's because no one plays them.
So they're just like, yeah, we're just going to use it for other things.
I think
like
Dread was the
porn.
last user right before they realized they had no one left.
No,
Yeah,
I think
probably.
I think Mooch was, and Mooch canceled his about 6 months after I canceled mine.
Yeah, I was the last one then, because I still.
But those controllers
Who's this
were pretty
Dreadpool
awesome.
guy still playing our games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt does have like a good thing, like because Peloton is pretty huge with, a lot of people apparently. But like, if you're not having to buy the hardware anymore, and you could just do a subscription to them,
You've been able to do that for a while, though.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you can do that. I didn't know
Yeah,
you could do
you're
the
able to
subscription without the
Yeah,
bike
you can
or
subscribe for $15 a month and just use their app, which
whatever.
is
Well,
on
without a
Samsung,
bike, it doesn't
LG,
need it.
and Sony TVs already.
Oh,
So they're
Yeah.
trying to shop something that's already on Apple TV, Roku TV, and all TVs around.
And pretty much everything else on the planet.
They're like, if Microsoft can shop Azure around, we can shop our shit around too.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can also, it's on Amazon. You can also use it on your phone and simulcast it. So, I mean, they're basically like, hey, we can use Peloton. It's like, you're like 2 years late, bro. It's on everything already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's like selling your car for gas money at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. It's like, bring City out with something that's not on everything already, because you're like, hey, buy this device. I already have a device. What makes yours better?
What's funny is you have a small niche market with Peloton that's also with a small niche market with Stadia. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you're combining niches, and who
they're
knows
trying
what
to-
happens after that.
Two niches don't make them right. Here we go.
It's a good one. Yeah.
They're trying to sell the last 4 Stadia boxes they have.
Two niches don't make a genre.
Yeah, they haven't been able to give them away, so they're going
Ooh,
to try
there
to
you
sell
go.
them.
Say, yeah.
They'll just
Again.
ship off all those controllers they haven't sold to some third world country or something, make them think it's an Xbox.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, but it's
weird,
designed like a PlayStation controller. The two.
I do have to
I mean-
admit, though,
The derpy
those
sticks.
controllers are pretty durable because I gave the 2 I had to my grandson. and the sticks don't come off, the buttons don't come off, so he plays with those.
It probably doesn't have any stick drift like PlayStation and Xbox controllers.
They probably do now. They hit my heart.
I don't know, dude. Gamers Nexus had to get a damn Dremel and shit to fucking cut into their Stadia controller, so it probably works fine. Just saying.
Imagine trying to repair that.
God, they tried.
What'd you do to this?
Cut it open because
it fell.
Grizzle, I don't.
I
think they would
rage
work
quit
with
because I
Xcloud.
couldn't play any games.
Took a fucking torch to it. Oh.
No,
Get
I
into
thought
it.
they did because I thought they were Bluetooth. They would work with anything as long as you could Bluetooth it.
No.
Oh no, sorry, you're right. It was the other way around.
It was
Yeah, it's the
Wi-Fi.
other way
You need
around.
Bluetooth controller to
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, because you had to hook up to your Wi-Fi,
Yep.
and then you had to log in
Shitty-ass system.
to the browser that you were playing from,
So
and then do the button combination
you've
so it
already
would log
lost
them
me.
in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly.
You lost me as soon
Wilmy
as you
understands
started
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
If
Once
you,
they
if you
play it.
didn't play it, you don't. It's hard to
Yeah.
understand it.
I just want to point
Just
out,
wouldn't get it.
I was a first day subscriber when it was announced, only to be made fun of by everyone on the panel, so I canceled it. Only to find out two of you bought it a month before it came out.
I didn't make fun of you.
I did, and I bought 2 of them.
Actually, 3 of us. Because I got it too.
You got it
yeah,
because
that's
Borderlands was free. That's the only reason why you got it.
That's true.
No, it wasn't free. I had to pay for it.
Oh.
That's true.
I played.
But I
30
only
days
paid,
game
like,
deal. That's
With the
$5.
coupon and everything, I only paid like $1.50 though.
That's
You
right.
didn't pay for it then.
$1.50 right
That's
there.
just tax.
All right, KY Bob, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. What's up, GBTV crew? I'm loving the show and DL2 as well so far. Running so behind tonight. Just started the episode back up a little while ago. It is fire. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, sir.
And dude, Dying Light 2, I got issues because Crossfire's coming out. Then we got Horizon Zero Dawn coming out. All these
Crossfire
other
ain't coming
games.
out. It is out.
Hey,
you know
so,
what I'm saying.
Wilmy, I have a way for you to actually stop playing Dying Light. Adam actually suggested it. He wants to play co-op with you.
Does that work?
Oh, it works. The problem is we played with him, and then we had zombies that were walls and other stuff. And the moment he jumped out, everything worked. So
Like we got to
I'm
this
not
one
blaming it
point
on him.
where
I think it's more just the fact that we're so far apart and whatnot. Just Adam, I still
we
enjoy
got to
playing
that
with you.
one part and we couldn't even like the zombies were there, but we couldn't hit them.
Yeah, we're hitting them, and my weapons sound making wall sounds. And I asked Leo, "You have the same issue?" And the moment Adam got near the zombie, they started working, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
That is so weird.
Yeah, that's weird. That's very weird.
That's what you guys get for hooking up with a UK server.
And Ford, you want to do the last topic?
Oh, I want to do
Minecraft.
this one. There's a couple of them that I'd like to do. Is there
Go
one you
for
want
it.
me to hit? I'll hit one real quickly. EA's being sued for Battlefield 2042, so there's a class action lawsuit. Anybody that bought it might want to jump on that. Will me, anybody else?
No, I was smart this time.
Lost Ark surpasses 500k concurrent players. Unfortunately, most of them are going to find out that it is a pay-to-play. Jordan jumped on it and a couple others. Yeah, good looking that plays it. Yeah, I'm not touching it.
I saw. Oh God, what's her name on Twitter? She said it was a real grind fest.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah, she posted
Yeah,
Grind
Jordan.
Fest, and then she got to a point to where it's like, you want better armor? Pay this money. And it's like, wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Way to win.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's free to play, so
yeah,
I mean, it's kind
free
of
to play
expected at this
games have
point.
to make their money somehow, and guess how that is?
Yep.
Microtransactions.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's
I
turning
played-
into mega
played a-
transactions.
yeah. I played a couple Korean MMOs way back in the day, and I learned one thing with almost every single one of them: they're all pay to win. I've never
Oh, yeah.
played one that is not pay to win in some type or another. So, if you want to play Lost Ark, it's free in 3 days. If you want to play something that actually works better, just play Diablo.
Diablo's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Minecraft surpassed 15 million players. By the way, Dredd, I need to play that again with you or your daughter because it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, they released some more expansions on it.
Yeah, those are free, right? Those, you
Yeah,
don't pay for
they're-
those? Or?
Some of them are paid and some were free, if I recall. I looked at them and I know we were able to get into some, but I know some of them you had to pay for, and that was from the beginning there was like some DLC you had to pay for. So I think they released a combination of both free and pay. Not too recently, but since we've played.
Yeah.
A
But other than
variety?
that is all the topics we had actually. The
But
EA one made me
Nintendo did
laugh a
something
little bit.
today.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nintendo did something.
Oh
we
yeah,
forgot to
Nintendo. I didn't
talk
catch that.
about him.
Hey,
I
Colt
didn't either.
Eastwood said Blizzard had news today. Did anybody catch it? Because I didn't find anything, which means
I
I'm
It
gonna.
was a little cold.
I have not caught up on anything today. I don't know no news is.
Me either.
I didn't see anything like noteworthy.
I didn't see anything from Blizzard.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
I woke up and barely caught the Nintendo Direct before the show.
Yeah. No,
I was
you
gonna
actually
turn it
got
on.
that, bro.
Atomic Heart came out today. People have been
But
talking about that one.
What?
Which one?
That,
Trailer,
yeah,
for
that one.
trailer for Atomic Heart came out today.
That
and
looks
people
cool.
are
Oh
really
my
into that.
god, dude.
Atomic Heart
Oh.
looks
See that.
kind of creepy, kind of cool at the same time.
Man, don't talk about my nipples start getting hard.
So is that like a
The
family
game
reunion
is so
of
fucking
bombers?
good, dude. I want that game so bad.
It looks good. I mean, and cool thing, Game Pass Day 1, which is also pretty cool.
Oh, and we're gonna get yelled at if we don't mention this, so I will mention it that way. She can't yell at all of us in the panel. Wii Sports or some type of sports is coming out on Nintendo.
Switch
but you
Sports.
still can't talk to anybody whatsoever.
It's Switch Sports, and
Whatever.
they're only adding 3 sports to it.
There you go,
And
lady.
no
Making you
online
pay-
co-op.
And
Yeah, no
making
online
you
co-op,
pay
and you can't talk to
$59.99.
And what about the Mario Kart? They added a whole bunch of older maps to
They
Mario
remade
Kart.
48
Yeah.
tracks.
Freaking God, Mario Kart,
It's
Jesus.
5 years old, bro.
You know the
Mario
funny part-
Kart 8, add more shit.
I
to
know.
No, yeah.
Nintendo-
The
They did.
Switch version is now 5 years old.
You know the
I-
funny part? Nintendo
It's still
is
60
going to
bucks.
do NFTs. They charge for old games. They release the same shit, and nobody complains.
No.
You know what the best part is? We still don't have online, like true.
Nintendo needs to come to 2020, at least fucking the 20th century at some
Well,
point.
they got to get out in 1984. So.
Well, they did
No
with the
shit.
servers once they.
Hey, what's wrong with 1984, you mother?
It was a good book.
Calm down, old balls.
Oh, like I
You're
said,
living in 1984 right
only way
now.
Nintendo
Balls
ever
are gonna be
changes.
right over your face, bitch.
I was in kindergarten '84,
Oh.
bitch.
The only way Nintendo ever changes is
Yeah,
if people
dirty.
wake up and smell the coffee and stop supporting them, stop constantly just
shit.
buying everything that they put out without any questions asked. That's
You
the
know,
only way.
It's
Well,
funny
that'll
because-
never
not gonna
happen. You know that.
That will
so,
never
yeah.
happen.
You know,
Nintendo.
I gotta
fun of-
say, I think Nintendo was watching through my Xbox One X, or I'm sorry, my OG Xbox with the Kinect, because my daughter used to like playing inside the cardboard boxes. I think that's how they got the
Cardboard
idea.
boxes are the best.
I'm telling you.
So
Yeah, any company can come out and say
Fuck
you
the-
fucking cardboard. I mean,
Fuck the toys that's
right?
inside the cardboard. I'm playing with the cardboard.
The cardboard box.
You know what I
makes
mean? It's
way
like
better
that-
for it than the toy you got.
That's how kids are sometimes.
especially if you bought a Switch in that box.
yeah,
If you got the refrigerator box, oh my god.
maybe,
the best fucking box ever. Refrigerator
Maybe
box.
GTA 5 is taking a a play out of Nintendo's book. If we just keep releasing it, they'll keep buying it.
Yeah, I guess
Well, it's
so.
true because it's still in the top list every month. So
At least they're adding more stuff to it.
no.
But let's just put a
Oh.
6 on
Don't-
there
don't
instead
keep
of a
saying that.
5.
Yeah. So
And
why was that such big news when they're like GTA 6
wasn't.
being worked on? It's
It
like
wasn't.
we
it
know
was
it's
just
been
big
moving
news,
on.
but God,
it's just that they
I'm
officially
really
acknowledge that they're
gonna
working
feel
on it.
like
That's it.
My Switch has not been turned on in over 2 years.
Grand Theft Auto 6 will be out in 2042.
It's a lot of dust.
I have 2 of them. My kids play the shit
No, I
out of
clean.
Pokemon.
I just got new controllers for mine.
And matter of fact, we got 2 Switch lights. My wife and I both have one. They have not been charged in over a year.
They
I
probably
think
will not.
when
Those batteries.
And I think when I bought them, we only played them for maybe an hour, hour and a half, and that's it.
You got a lot more than that in Animal Crossing.
Hey, you can sell
That's
them
my
at retail.
wife, dude.
You can sell them at retail and get your money back.
That's my wife. I couldn't handle Animal Crossing.
I mean, the fact that you really can't get a new Switch, yeah, you probably could sell it for retail or more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll do that.
That's the funny thing. No problem to get Switches here. No problem to get. Well, I shouldn't say no problem, but I've seen lots of Xbox Series S and lots of Nintendo Switches between the OLEDs and the regular models. But my God, Series X and PS5s are like, my God, I think I got a better time finding Bigfoot right now.
You can't find
Yeah,
them, bro.
pretty much.
You can't find
Someone
them.
on Twitter offered 650 for me to ship my PlayStation. I'm like, I played my PlayStation right now more than my Xbox until Dying Light came out. So
The best way to get an Xbox right now is through All Access. That's how I had to get mine. I didn't have it. There was no other options.
Even
for
those
Or
me
you
damn
can
before
quizzes
message
are hard to
me.
get.
The
Or you can
best
That's how
message
I
me.
got
I got a
mine.
few.
The best way to get a Series X if you want one is to message Mo and subscribe to his prostate exams on Saturdays.
Honestly, I was waiting for Wilmy to say he had a third PS5 and offer him money.
You have
know,
to
I
take
do.
4
You know-
fingers at least.
You know, it's funny when you did that. I thought about American Pie. Did I say 2? Better make it 3.
Oh no!
Road trip.
Was it Road Trip?
Yeah, it was road
no.
trip.
No, it was Stifler.
Yeah,
Yo, it's Stifler when he goes in to donate, and
That's
he
road-
wants help, and
Yeah, I think that was 2.
in his dumper.
Yeah.
that was road trip.
Hey guys, thanks for
Are
reminding
you
me to
sure?
download some
Road
off
trip.
this
No,
Yeah.
Road
Dude, I
Trip
just
was a
watched it.
doofin happen whatever
Boom, I
whatever
just
the
pulled it up.
password
Road
was.
trip. It is. Yeah, I can send you the link.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
road
can't.
trip.
That's fair.
I
I
just
believe
I
it.
just watched the movie like 2 weekends ago.
Because he needs to get money to get gas.
Yeah,
or
they're
whatever.
getting money for gas for the bus they took for the school for the deaf.
See.
Yeah, because
Your
I need
trip was
assistance,
awesome.
and the girl comes in and
Road
shows her
trip is
fingers up,
awesome.
and
I like when they're in that hotel and he's like, "Here's a dime." He gives them like the dime and everything. I have money now. I quit. I start my own hotel.
I like the part when the old man's sitting there and
Yeah.
he's smoking the pot. He's smoking pot with the kid, and the
Yes,
dog turns around and goes,
yes.
"Hey man, I'm real hungry. Tell that bitch to come eat some pancakes."
But the funny thing is, that's the last movie that Tom Green was in.
Yeah, and he was so funny in it. But on that note, we're going to get the fuck out of here because Dying Light is calling. And
Yes,
I have
it
a
is.
major addiction to killing zombies with weird random melee weapons.
Mhm.
So,
What is funny,
Mr. Noof,
Yeah.
tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
I was gonna say, speaking of funny, I can't wait to see that new what was it, Jackass Forever movie.
Oh,
I got to
geez.
see that one too, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
ready.
god. Love those guys. They're crazy, man. They're nuts. But anyway, speaking of nuts, come and check out Gaming After Dark Tuesday nights this past week. My God, it was on another level.
Nuts.
Crazy Louie alone was worth the price of admission. He got drunk mid-show, and I don't know if he was going through some sort of midlife crisis, comatose or some damn thing, but he was walking around demonstrating how he farted on his PS5 controller to make Astrobot move or some shit like that. And then, oh my god, it was just crazy. Yeah, and then he made up another character like a Tony Baloney knockoff. I call him Joey Meatballs. And there was a bunch of other wacky stuff. So Tuesday nights, Gaming After Dark, guys, 10 Eastern, 8 Mountain Time. And then on Sundays, you can catch me on a more tame-ass show called Good Morning Xbox. Or Gaming After Dark's Tuesday, Good Morning Xbox is on Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern and 7 Mountain Time. So look forward to seeing you guys there. Thanks for having me, Wilmy. It was an honor and a pleasure. And speaking of everybody on this panel, Forkboy and Leonidas, I got to get you guys on Gaming After Dark at some point.
I sent you a message a week ago, you whore. You didn't respond.
You never gave me a date. You just kind of said, let me know.
Didn't you
Yeah,
block
let me know.
on Twitter?
All right, well,
Last time
You
Fork
have
was
to
on
pick
when-
for him, apparently.
Last time Fork was on your show was when me and him were on it together, and God, what's her name was on there with you?
Luke
Primal Evil.
Oh, Primal Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eve.
yeah.
Oh, geez.
Or Eve, my
That's
bad.
a way back. No wonder I didn't remember. That was a while
Back
ago.
in the day. I
Back in the
don't
day.
think I've ever been on there, actually.
My knees didn't hurt anymore when we did that.
Yeah, I haven't.
Leonidas hasn't been on. I've had Bomber on, so pretty much everybody's been on but you guys.
I don't even know what show you're fucking
I
talking about.
always get on everything.
Bad part, Leo's
Black sheep
schedule
of the
makes it
panel.
hard for him
I'm usually
nowadays.
only on this show.
I'm like a slut. apparently.
I'm not a whore like the rest of these people.
Bomber was a whore.
Look, I've not been on another podcast in a while either. I did Noofs a couple of weeks ago. That's been about it.
Mm-hmm, that's correct.
I was off
And-
this week, which is the only reason I was able to even do 2 this week.
My work schedule is just fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then we have the man that finally we got our schedules together. My good friend Mo. Tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. It was fun. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate all you guys. Love being here with you. Yeah, Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We have a show called The Backlog Chronicles, where we really just kind of like this, just Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Check it out.
I gotta get back on your show one night and
Yeah, man, I know, man, I know,
Dude,
I know.
Damn Sunday show, man. I swear.
I know, man. But the thing is where else were we gonna put it in, right? Like, I mean, during the week it's hard. Everybody's got family.
It is hard.
Friday's stacked, Saturday's stacked, and then we're like, all right, well, Sunday it is.
Sunday,
yeah. So hopefully you guys can catch us. Sunday nights at 8 p.m.
It's a good show.
It's a good time. I appreciate it.
It
man.
is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Did I say 2? Better make it 3.
3.
If you want a PlayStation 5, you gotta go 4.
Here comes the shotgun.
I noticed that ring's clean now.
And Leo, tell about where they can find you, sir.
Noob, Mo, thanks for coming on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for the chat coming out. Find me with Nice 1084 everywhere. Have a great night. On to you, Husk.
Fucking see you Friday or Saturday, whichever feature you decide to tune into. I did 2 this week, and now I don't have to do one in May because I schedule shit like 2 months out. So, see fuckers next Wednesday for sure, and maybe Friday or Saturday you should come out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Damn right. Dreadpool, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
You can find me here Wednesday nights, Friday mornings, Breakfast with Boom at 10, and everywhere on the screen. Twitter is O's instead of zeros. YouTube, everywhere else is usually O's. So, Dreadpool. And then, obviously, I'll be on Friday and Saturday with Husk. And then, seeing that Husk said there's nothing scheduled for May, I'm going to predict that the Amico will come out in May. And that's when we'll have
A what?
I'm sorry, did I say it wrong? The Stadia Amico.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Miko Stadium.
So, but if you are, if you guys are interested, from what I'm hearing, Tommy and Phil will be on Mike Mullis' show tomorrow. So,
Phil Dominus Aurelius.
No, Adam. Phil Adam.
Stop that bullshit, bro.
So, I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, oh shit.
Not that Phil. He doesn't have that connection yet. But yeah. Other than that, just like I said, everybody, thank you guys for stopping in. Mo and Noof, it's awesome to have you guys hang out with us.
Always, man. Appreciate
And,
it. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I never feel like I say thank you enough to a lot of people. It's sometimes.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, well, I try to, but
I'm just
that's
joking.
why I say
I
thank
love
you.
both these assholes. I always forget to thank people for being on, but that's what you guys are for.
Yeah, exactly. I always feel like an ass because I'm like, oh shit, I never thanked them for coming on here. I never thanked them for this.
I do it every episode.
Yep.
Leo's really good about it.
This music, shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, man,
Stick it in your. Oh,
You take it into what?
Starting to remind me of an old Two Live Crew song there for a second. All right,
Somebody say,
I can't
hey.
pay for my pizza. Would you take another currency?
Bomber, where can everybody find you, dude?
Of course, you can find me at the old Twitter at HRBomber1414. You can find me here every Wednesday night, of course. If you haven't noticed, the merch, we got a merch store. Please check it out. Absolutely. Also, if you're looking for any bearded products, please go to alwaysbearded.com. Use code TIM10. That's TIM, the number 10.
Timothy.
And again, thank you, Mo. Thank you, Noof.
Thanks for having me, man.
As
Thanks for
always.
having me. I appreciate you.
And Fort, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
I fucking
You can find me Xbox Forkboy Gaming, Twitter Forkboy Gaming, and have to move my fucking dumpster because now there's filled with Stadia and a Mika product. And
No, the Amico is just a prototype, so there's only one in there, Ferrari Red.
it's all the controllers that no one has friends for. And Mo, Noof, thanks for coming out. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Mo, thanks for always letting me make fun of you. And
Absolutely, man.
Wilmy, where can we find you?
Why do you have a G-string wrapped around your hand, Fort?
That's what I was wondering.
And he makes fun of me.
Right?
Yeah, no shit.
First of all, I just took it off. That way Mo can have access.
3. Wait, 4?
No,
Hey, Mo,
Fort,
Mo,
Fort,
Mo,
dude,
Fort.
Are you just this?
Anything less, and he will be offended.
Respect me, bitch.
Respect my authority. Respect my authority.
Just remember to keep your keys.
Why does it feel like a hallway?
I'm doing a hot dog in the hallway. What the fuck? Anyway, I'll be here every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock with these assholes. And
Fuck.
I do apologize for last week. Yeah, we were pretty low energy, but I'll explain it to you. The guys know. I just got over COVID. I'm diabetic. COVID was really fucking with my blood sugar. So, yeah, it threw my blood sugar levels off for about 2 weeks. So, yeah, I had the energy of a sloth last week.
A hamster?
A three-toed sloth.
Yeah, a three-toed sloth that was running to get an Amico when it released. That's about how much energy I had last week. So, but I am back to normal, thankfully.
That's fucked up.
Flash, 100-yard dash.
Yeah, exactly. But, and actually, I think there will be a surprise this Friday. I do believe I'm going to be on Crossfire.
Oh,
so Mooch has been trying to get me on there for a few weeks now, so I do believe I'm going to do Crossfire this week with Mooch and whoever else has got on the panel. I just feel like talking shit to a bunch of random people.
Damn right.
Good luck with that, General.
Thank you, Captain.
I thought you were going to say you were in the game.
And on that note, no, he's got an Amico. He can't be in the game.
This is not going to get old.
I can do these all week.
You didn't play Magzad. You make Noof cry. Come on.
Oh, hang on.
You can't play with 5 friends. Come on.
Hang on.
I got an Amico with 9 control.
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
Baby doesn't like being put in a corner. That's why I like the game beyond the box.
It's the slow motion at the end that just gets it every time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every single time.
Does anybody else want to rub his head, or is it just me?
I do.
I mean, I think it may just be.
Did you catch that week when I call him a dehydrated Stone Cold Steve Austin?
That was hysterical.
That is great. Because it's true.
Did you ever notice how his brother looks like him? Huh.
Yeah,
You know,
it's weird.
He said he accepted an executive position. Could you imagine if that position his works is HR?
You know what's worse? He could work at Intellivision.
Oh.
Well, at least Noof know he'll be back soon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck. You even got dreads? Jesus Christ.
I got to stop on the Amica thing, don't I?
Well, I don't know. You're influencing Dredd, and he fucking loves it.
I got a lot of people that don't talk to me anymore.
Hey, we're supposed to get an interview with Tommy, okay?
We're supposed
Let's not
to,
screw
yes.
it.
I would love
Oh,
to.
dude,
Don't worry, he'll have more time
hope-
in 5 months.
Yeah, no shit. And hopefully he doesn't try to make you pay for it, because $5 million for an interview with this guy, I don't think anybody's going to be willing to pay that. But that's
Amica, sponsored by Gaming Beyond the Box.
Fuck that.
Breaking
Old
news,
spot is something,
Nintendo
old spot's
buys
good.
Amico.
Well, I think they went to Phil Spencer, and I think Phil Spencer just kind of laughed. He said they didn't need another indie game. All right, on that note, we're out of here. Fuck y'all. Have a good week. We'll see you next Wednesday night. Game on.
No, not 2 fingers. I need 4.
Nobody touched my bum.
Did you realize our outro's longer than the Amica sales?
Did I say 2 fists? Better make it 3.
Don't forget to touch the beanbag.